inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies.
I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and Shady bobbing up and down, yeah, the shit is so damn good. When I be on it, I be feeling so good. Glue when you should coke Saturday, I be feeling every moment till I marry you. Regret I had a dinner, I just wanna puke. Oh, bitch.
The cracks on the floor tonight, neon shadows dance in the broken light. Our heart beats loud, but it's out of sync. Lost in the rhythm, I can't quite dream. The air is heavy, it pulls me in. Pull me in that twisted maze. Twist in a fevered haze. The crowd is asleep, but I'm still alone, chasing whispers I'll never own. Yeah, it's heavy, it pulls me in. Pull me in that twisted maze. Skin glow, glow, shadow glow. Falling deeper, I don't know. Glow, glow, shadow glow. Pull me under, don't let go. Shadow glow, falling deeper. I don't know. Glow, glow, shadow glow. Pull me under, don't let go. Ei menina, mostra o teu poder. Desliza no beat, faz acontecer. O mundo gira ao teu redor. Com esse swing, tu é maior. Mexe, remexe sem parar. Essa energia vai te levar. Chão tremendo, todo mundo a dançar. É o baile que nunca vai acabar. Nunca vai acabar. Sobe o clima, sente o calor. Requebra no ritmo, sente o amor. Vem no flow, não pode negar. Essa vibe é nossa, pode acreditar. Mexe, remexe sem parar. Essa energia vai te levar. Chão tremendo, todo mundo a dançar. É o baile que nunca vai acabar. Nunca vai acabar.
Taca, time, taca, jono, taca, taca.
জন্য তাকে
It's all night long. I wanna love you, baby, all night long. I wanna love you, baby, all night long. You know you drive me crazy. I wanna love you, baby. I wanna love you, baby, all night long. I wanna love you, baby, all night long. I wanna love you, baby. I wanna love you, baby. I wanna love you, baby. I wanna love you, baby.
Let's go.
It's all night long. I wanna love you, baby, all night long. I wanna love you, baby, all night long. You know you drive me crazy. I wanna love you, baby. I wanna love you.
Go, go.
It's all night long. I wanna love you, baby, all night long. I wanna love you, baby, all night long. You know you drive me crazy. I wanna love you, baby. I wanna love you, baby. I wanna love you, baby.
Hello, hello. We're back with the boosted take, and we got a whole bunch to talk about. This is going to be an exciting episode. We got a whole bunch of GMs and representatives of teams here with us today, and it should be an interesting show. Joined with the boys here, Jose and Haz. Welcome back, Haz. It's been a minute. We're glad to have you back, and we'll be hopping into things shortly, and it should be good fun as we go into this week and week 10 as well. So a little bit of an anniversary for us. So W boost to take, and thanks for stopping in once again. How are you boys doing tonight?
Yeah, pretty good. It's good to be back. I didn't receive a message at Haz you're out, so I'm happy about that.
Those who know, bro, I was one step away. Alright, my bad.
All right.
All right.
No, but seriously, it's good to have you back, and we're stepping back into the limelight. This episode, we're gonna have a lot to talk about. We got a lot of yapping for tonight, and we're gonna have a lot of conflict. Hopefully, it should be an interesting show, and let's just get our guests on in here. We got a few representatives from a whole bunch of teams. You can see the logos of CSA, of course. These are the teams we're representing, and we'll just go top right over to the left, and we'll drop down and go right. So of course, I'm Zoms, GM of the Denver Shred, and I'll be representing the boys here at Denver Shred, and we're gonna have a lovely conversation today, and yeah, we'll continue on the introductions here.
Is it
Haz?
me now?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm Haz, co-host of the Take, but I'm also the GM of the Toronto Six. We were good last season. We're kind of shit this season, so
We're turning.
I'm turning things around. Big things. Three out of my 6 teams are getting wiped, so yeah. Gulp.
W.
Aya.
Okay, Jose.
Yo, what's so funny, bro? This is a serious podcast. I'm the GM of the St. Louis Archers, and by the end of season 4, I'm gonna be GM of the season in season 5.
Nice season. Yikes.
By season 5.
Yes. Three GMs of the season is gonna happen by season 5. By the way, I'm just
3 of
leaking
them?
as part of the script. 3 of them, yeah.
3 of them. That's insane work.
Bro, just pass on the mic, bro.
Yeah.
Dropping it down to Kitty.
Yes.
Kitty, GM of the Baltimore Boxers, the winningest franchise in CSA history. Those who know. Oh, this guy's staring at me.
But who finished above you in the standings? Wait,
It's
I think that was Haz. I
alright.
think that was Haz.
Who had 0 playoff wins?
Who had 2 major wins? Who had 2 major wins?
All right,
Me.
almost got him. So, yeah, I'm the
Me?
GM of the Boxers.
Meet Major Man.
Continue
I'm
on, buddy.
I'm the AGM of the San Antonio Stallions, the #1 franchise in CSA, and I also
Yeah.
play on the novice team.
I think you
We're
forgot
going.
I think you forgot an important detail that you're the boosted take #1 fan.
I'm also the boosted take #1 fan.
He's only here because this was his Make-A-Wish.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm a founding.
I don't know where this is going now. I'm AK. Yes, I am co-host, resident producer for the Boosted Take. Titans. A little bit of a dark week, but we'll be up there. Stallions won't be up there for too long. But yeah, should be a fun show.
Yeah. And talking about last week, it was a pretty rough week, and it's the last week rounding out right before Major 1, and we all have a lot of stuff to lock in and to improve on and to figure out before that time. Unless your takeover, apparently he's just #1 in standings, got everything figured out. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff, and it's going to be extremely exciting to see the results. We said before, we made some horrible tier lists that we're going to have to remake because we said we'd wait till after Major 1, so look at that. But we will not be doing that today. That will have to wait for next week. We're going to be doing some questions just to bring it around. And, I mean, boys, we have a lot to talk about tonight. There's no better way just to dive straight into... We'll do some draft questions. Hude, I know you're not the GM, so we can't give an exact answer from you, but it's okay. We just want to talk about, from this point in the season, we have a pretty good understanding of how our drafts went, and some, stuff like that. So one thing I want to know from each person's draft is, what was the steal of the draft and what was the fumble of the draft? I just want to know, in your guys' opinion, like, if you could name 2 names, maybe the steal of the draft for your own franchise, so maybe the fumble that maybe ended up on another team, or just, if you want to call him out, the worst player that you drafted. Either way, however you want to interpret that. Let's just go around here and see what people think. I guess I could start. Just to show you guys off, or show you guys what I'm thinking. Steal of the draft, no question asked. Has to be the boy DOMMA. It's obvious. There's been so much controversy around that kid just for getting better, and we see Jose raising his hand, but I'm just ignoring it because what a bum that guy is over there. But yeah, that kid's an absolute demon. He's a fun kid to have on the team, and he's a lot of high spirits. Fumble of the draft. Oh man, there's a lot of them. Should I just say my whole professional team, man? Shoot. Should I
Too.
Or what about 90% of your superstar team?
Whoa.
Cool.
That is kind of true, but that's not entirely their fault. They had stuff pop up in their lives. I still think those guys, if they actually were insane. But unfortunately, it just didn't work out that way. Kixby, you are my GOAT, though. That's next passion. But world class, we're turning things around, hopefully, before the major to see if we can figure something out there. But I love my boys in professional, especially Darko. He deserves a chance on a team. Rest in peace, that guy. But yeah, there's been some disasters here and there, but we're picking up the pieces, guys.
Darko might be getting a chance here soon.
Yeah?
Yeah. For pro.
All right, fumble and steal draft for you, Has. What do we got?
Okay, so I have a lot of fumbles.
Oh,
a lot
wow.
of fumbles. But I think you can't say anyone else, but that Kipper is my steal of the draft. That dude has just been my premier GOAT. He made our premier team really, really good. I'd have to say either him or Hahabu. For the Sal I got Hahabu at, I think is very, very good. And he's been playing phenomenal from what I've been told.
He doesn't even watch his own game.
Yeah.
I do watch some. The games I've watched, Boo's been incredible. And then the throw of the draft has to be Jose. I'm ready to hear you say it. 3. Say. I know you want to
Duke.
say it.
It's
terrible.
obvious.
No, it's not Duke.
All right. Teammate,
Hero.
Not Duke.
previous
He
teammate.
could have been
Hero.
Hero for
might be
Count is up
Hero.
there, but I think a bigger throw is Robo 2 Fly.
Oh,
How was I supposed to know that?
Well, Hero was my secondary pick.
Really? I'm surprised to hear that.
Well, cause I was high on Hero. I thought Hero was I was high on him.
I'm not talking about that guy. We all knew about that.
What I
but,
will say about Hero is the hate on him is a little overblown. I think the team was bad. I think Hero, for the people that can fit him right now, he's a really, really good picker for himself. Like, that team is just not good. Jose can stare at his camera all he wants. It is the truth. I'm just saying.
But yeah, no, it's probably gotta be Robo 2 Fly. Unfortunate family circumstances came up, so he can't play anymore, and it just hurts me because I put so much faith into him. And yeah.
Rest in peace. All right, Jose. Give it to us
Yeah.
straight.
I was pretty happy with most of my draft. Actually, I was pretty happy with my draft, but I don't know if it panned out as well as I thought it would have. Especially, I know probably my best pick was definitely Fours. I didn't know that he wasn't thinking of playing, but I mean, I just didn't feel like I could pass up on him on second round, and then it's working out for me. I'm pretty sure they're whatever in 2 or whatever in 1. And my fumble was my entire Prem team, because those guys did not play the game. Just
Yeah, what?
making me very
It
angry.
was Fisher, Riptide, and who?
And Pyros, and then
Pyros? Oh, that dude's a bum.
Pyros. I don't know how. I mean, he
It's a
seems.
bump.
I heard good things about him, but the whole Prem team's gone, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Did Fisher ever get a win on your franchise? May I ask?
He got a game win.
I just want to let you know they got their his first official series win for Shred.
Good
What
for him, man.
happened What happened to Dank? Did he just quit?
He just got busy with life. Rest in peace, the boy. I believe soccer got rescheduled to Sunday nights, so it's just unlucky. And then Cruncho was a similar deal. He got signed to a hockey team, so rest in peace, the boys. So I had to do a full rebuild. Thankfully, I had the perfect guy. Kixby, that was also one of my steal the drafts, but I didn't mention him because I just wanted to say one person. But
hold on. Big raid from DCRL.
are you serious?
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
W. Oh my goodness. I don't have Twitch pulled up, so I don't.
I don't have the Twitch pulled up. Let me pull up the Twitch.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe I should pull that up. W raid.
It
Thank
doesn't
you
show
guys.
up in the pop-up. Oh shit.
How many people is it?
14.
Damn, okay.
W raid. Thank you so much for popping in, and we're talking a little bit about CSA just to give you a quick recap. CSA is the league that we all play in, and we're all GMs for the most part. Hude is I believe, are you AGM of
Yeah,
your
I'm
roster?
AGM.
You show AGM, GM, so we're all representatives for teams respectfully. So if you want to join up or play, I think it's CSAplay.com or playcsa.com, and you can sign up if you're interested. Of course. Let's just continue on though. Thanks, I appreciate you guys.
Let's go, Kitty.
Kitty, meow, meow.
Okay. My steal, I'm gonna go with my goat Taco Stash. He was second round world class. He's currently the second best player in world class per CSR. There were some guys drafted above him that I definitely would personally not draft above him. But yeah, I didn't think he'd fall, and he did. And I was able to put him, Jan, and Patty together, and they're sitting top 3 right now in world class. Shout out my guys. They're cold. My biggest whiff, it wasn't mine. I'd like to mention my really smart and beautiful AGM Honda drafted his academy team, and he took Pandaliciously in the second round, who was a 1300 and no longer on the team. So that was quite the throw. I'd say my franchise's worst pick was definitely that one. But somehow...
Not bad.
Someone's trying to talk to me.
No,
Oh,
I was
sorry to
thinking
hear
about, I was thinking about another franchise.
I mean, hey, not a bad draft then if the worst pick wasn't even your own. So I've like, and yeah, Taco Stash, man, I was really considering grabbing him in the first or the second, or I had the back-to-back right there. We're not quite the back, but I was really considering him, and I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't, because he's such a character. He's such a he's very, like, he just communicates, and that is in world class maybe the most important thing: communication and showing up to games. So I think that is just like not only that, but he's crazy at the game. Like,
If
he's just ridiculous.
if we can take a break for a second, I just saw that DM in GM Hub, so I just sent it in GM Hub in this server. That is the epic game name of one of my tryouts for Academy.
Okay, yeah, let's just keep going here.
I might be good.
Hude, I know you don't have exactly a gauge on the best draft, but I know you're at least on the novice team, and I will say I won't be surprised if you said the whole novice team.
No, So our steal of the draft has got to be Hive on the novice team. Probably one of the most undersold players in the league, probably behind DOMMA there. But our throw in the draft was probably like our world class team. It's like the only
What takeover? What about takeover?
Stallion, rest in peace, Stallion, bro.
Yeah.
What about takeover himself though?
I mean,
He dropped.
they won
do you
all
mean?
their games.
Takeover went out on like a bang, like he went like 8-0 or something, and like
Yeah,
he was
retired.
he was going crazy.
He retired and then he put someone in and they're still undefeated. So I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. A lot of GMs have like multiple teams like fall apart. Our only team that's like falling apart is world class, but that'll be fixed real quick.
That's good.
And before I go for my steal and bums of the draft, Hude, like your prem team, like yeah, Takeover hasn't spoken to you, but it might be he might not know something. But my yeah, you could say my player Hexy and Juro are best friends, and like things might happen. I have nothing to do with them, obviously, for legal reasons. My steal of the draft.
Based on that lit.
My steal of the draft and bum of the draft for the Chicago Titans is the same player. It makes sense.
What?
Illusion, the player who was drafted right after Hive. Kid is I know DOMMA, the most undersold player. Oh my god, so good. Yes, this Illusion kid is absolutely disgusting. I think he's
nasty.
He's
I
genuinely
played
like
with him.
1800 level right now, but he just doesn't want to show up. So all in one. And I think like my novice team, who's 6-2 somehow magically, even though they have one player on the team right now, that deserves a special shout out. It's like the team that's steal and then bumps. It's just been all over the place, but they're still winning because they still got us. Yeah.
I honestly, AK, I thought when you were gonna say steal or draft, I thought you were gonna say Bryant because that guy kind of proved everything. I'm not gonna.
Hey, look, he did too.
What I will say about that is like people had him low, but I had him high. So for me, it wasn't a steal. I think it made
But
sense.
I think I get that. But to be fair, I don't know. Everyone really doubted him. Everyone thought that was a crazy. You stuck to your guns, and they're proving it. I mean, he's one of the players on top of CSR rating right now. I think. I mean, of course, he's got up there in saves, but the other stats.
I'm pretty sure he's second to Cosmic.
Yeah, of course. Like they're just like it's just ridiculous. Like they're and I'm pretty sure Cosmic is number 3 in the league right now, and the 2 people above them is Dom and Hive. So like it's no surprise to say that like that seems ridiculous. And I mean, I think everyone, not just here, but like a lot of people in the league had rated like 14 to 16 rage, and they're like they're all the way on the other end. So W that team.
Yeah.
Sorry for doubting you, AK ever. You have infinite aura, and I'm owned by you. Okay.
We all make mistakes.
Yeah, W. Well, good introductions. Good to that. Moving on. This is okay. We touched base about this a little bit, and it's about poaching. I just want to know, guys, like
This guy over here.
we've had a lot of controversy.
Other way.
We've had a lot of controversy.
way.
Talking about
This
poaching
way.
in the league. We've had a lot of controversy about like should you be allowed to message players. I really want to know your guys' opinions about coaching, about messaging players, and if it's just a skill issue. If a player wants to leave, should they leave, or should you contact the GM directly? And should there be punishments for poaching, or like is it just a slap on the wrist? Because I feel like there's a lot of that talk going on right now, and there's a lot of people getting mad about poaching. There's a lot of people, just like expressing themselves in different ways. I just want to know what you guys are thinking. I could start off again, even though it seems a little bit repetitive, but I honestly think poaching. I'm a bit in between here because I honestly think messaging players, just showing that they have options. Like, I feel really bad for Jaws because I feel like no one will ever reach out to him, and he's just stuck on the bench as a 4th rounder. Like, he doesn't know has options, but I love him, and I would like let him go play on a team because he's my boy. But I don't know. I just think the whole idea of holding someone hostage on your roster. Like, I've messaged teams and GMs about, hey, would you ever consider letting this guy play on a? I think he deserves a chance, and it is their full right to say no. But I don't know. I would like to at least the player won't ever even know that was an option, and if they get mad that they never even had the chance. Like, oh man, I sat on the bench all season. I had such a play, and they had opportunities that they just didn't know about. I feel like that's trash. But I just want to hear what your guys' opinions are about that. Yeah, we'll just continue on here, and we'll just go down the line. Like,
I mean, I haven't really poached. I've always gone to the GM first. Like, I went to Kitty today about a certain player. I got permission, and then do I say this live on the stream, AK? What happened between
As
me
long
and you?
as you're not calling out somebody individually and shitting on them, it's fine.
No. It's between me and you. It's between me and you. So, I was in a call with the AK trying to like revamp my teams, and he gave me permission to message one of his players. So I've always gotten permission by GMs to DM one of the players, but yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. You told me.
No. It sounds like me. I'm not gonna stop you from reaching out, but like I
It was
don't remember.
that fuck. What was his name? He's on your
Flash. Oh, Flash.
No. What's Flash? It was. He's on your.
so do you think it should be allowed or not? Do you think messaging players should be allowed, or do you think it should be strict?
I think you should always go to the GM first. I think that's how it should be. You should always have to talk to the GM first, and if you do that, like if you don't follow the rules there, I think you should be punished.
Okay. And a follow-up question: so if a player has seen 0 playtime, has never set foot on the field, and that's pretty much like what I'm thinking. Like a player that has never even gotten to play the game, they would love to play the game, but they don't even know it's an option. Does it not seem a little bit unfair to those players that don't even know there's an option?
I mean, that's why you reach out to the GM first, because I would always reach out to the GM first to get their permission. Because if you're just going in, then they're just gonna go, well, complain to higher ups, and then you're kind of like, oh, my bad.
Yeah,
No.
but unfortunately, I feel like there's a mentality, like I don't want to say holding a player hostage, but it's like, oh, you want to make your team better? As a GM of another team, why would I ever do that? Why would I ever give you a piece to the puzzle that would make your team better? Like, genuinely, I feel like a lot of teams do that. Why would I ever give you Jaws if it would make your team better? Other than the fact I like Jaws and I want him to go have fun. Like, of course I'm just going to hold him hostage. Like, that's the right play to make, but, like, I just think that's trash. So that's the point I'm making. And I just want to hear your guys' opinion about it. If someone else wants to cut in, like, feel free, like, say something. Like,
we all know how I feel. All the GMs here know how I feel.
Yeah, Jose's the #1 poacher in A.
Whoa.
He opens people's eyes. He gives them
rules.
opportunities.
I haven't broken the rules yet. Okay, I've been a very good
Yes.
boy. So I'm not breaking the rules.
Oh, are you sure? Apparently, you're trying to get Duke, from what I was told. Or he's locked up.
Trying?
Apparently, he's locked up to you.
Huh?
I was told he was locked up and going there.
It's because I told him I was gonna potentially team with Juxo. I still don't know if it's happening. I thought it was happening until yesterday, and then now I don't know.
No, but Jaxo.
Yeah, I'm very angry at UAK, but I mean, that was a team we had formed since the start of the season, and then he just seemed very
Oh
interested.
yeah, AK, by the way, the
at
player I was
no
talking about with you
point
was
did I-
hawkish.
Huh?
It was hawkish that AK I was telling you about. He gave me permission to DM.
All right.
But at no point did I ever tell Duke to like ask to get cut, because I think he was on a good team. He seemed to really like Spoon and Desi and all them. Even when we played y'all, I wanted to play against the best possible roster of your team. I know I like spammed the 3-0 sweep or whatever in tier list and whatnot, but I generally wanted to play against the best version of y'all team. And I just love competing against Dylan since we're such good friends, but at no point did I try to like coerce him to poach him. But I think I disagree with the poaching rule. I disagree with the player being able to get force cut rule. We had a very long discussion about this in GM Hub where I basically was a 1v12, 1v15, 1v20, however many people were ganging up on me and wanting to touch me. I mean, we can see what happened with Zoms. He just got one of the other players from another roster coerced them, coerced solo, manipulated him, whatever you want to call it, and then he just asked forcefully to get cut. I don't particularly disagree with Solo there. If he thinks DOMMA's cheating and he doesn't want to play with it, I get it. I would probably do the same thing. I wouldn't be a good thing in my conscience, but I think the poaching rule, if their player wants to leave, they want to leave. I don't know what to tell you. And the fact is, you guys saying that you would let your subs play, I think that's a possibility. I agree that I believe y'all would do that, especially Haz. I think I've DM'd over Reese potentially one time, and he said he would be down. But I mean, I never DM'd Reese after that. Just that plan didn't work out. But there's other teams that I've DM'd over and over again for their subs because I wanted to form a really cracked team in Novice. So it would have been like me at high 1700 and a low 1500. I've DM'd about their subs. They're like, oh no, this guy's actually starting. You wanna know what happens when I keep ball chasing after that week? That player has not played a single fucking minute, and it's happened over and over and over again. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just take it like a good little boy and be like, oh, I believe you. He hasn't played, even though the stats say completely different. Like, absolutely not.
Take it like a good boy. You're good at it.
All right, but like, I don't know. I just think it's. I kind of agree with you, Jose. Also, pause. I do agree with you a little bit there because I feel bad for these players that have a lot of talent and there's a lot of skill, especially in these higher tiers. There is a lot of players that are absolutely crazy that could fit in crucial teams that need help, and they're just not given the opportunity to. It feels bad. And also a whole idea. I'm just not a big fan. I know I'm not from I know a lot of the people at RSC like the idea of subs. In good conscience, I am willing to sub Jaws on my team because I am confident enough in the rest of the team. Like I still think Dom and now Dead can get it done with Jaws. So I'm like, yeah, if you want to sub in, of course. But if I was a struggling team, it was like 0-6 going into last week, and I had the option to sub in a player like I don't even know, like Linky or like Wante or have my actual team sub Jaws sub in, of course I'm going with the other guy. Like, I'm sorry, like much, but like if you need wins desperately, you're going to just sub in a player that can go one for your actual initial guy. Like, I don't know. That's my thing. So I feel like a lot of these subs just don't ever get to see the daylight. It's really sad. Sorry, I cut you guys off a little bit there. But
yeah,
Kitty,
I mean, I have another thing to add to on before Kitty goes. I know they like painted me as a bad guy because I disagree with the poaching rule, but it also goes hand in hand with the player being asked to get forcefully cut, because that's kind of what creates the imbalance with the poaching rule, since a player can just ask to get cut out of nowhere. I mean, it makes sense if they don't want to be held hostage, but we see what happened with Zoms or whatever with the solo situation. He got lucky he found Dead, who's a good player, but what if he just couldn't find a good player? What if he just had all bums around the Sal range? Like, he would have just gotten cooked.
Yeah, I got lucky. But I think that whole solo situation is bit different than what people are thinking. I was even a little misinformed and I was calling people out. It was a pretty crazy situation, but at the end of the day, if you are told a story without all the information, you just have one side, it's going to sound insane and you're jump on board. And if you don't get the answer immediately, that whole situation spiraled out of control at an unbelievable rate. And it really turned into mob mentality. So I do forgive Solo for that and his understanding, and all the other people that were involved in that. I do forgive. With the information that they had provided, I was convinced. I had to literally like do a mini interrogation on Dom to see if he actually was cheating, because I thought he was too, like genuinely did. But it took me like an hour. It literally took me an hour to get all the answers. So I understand where people are that. I don't actually. I'm a little bit less on the side of that with poaching, but it still was a little crazy that if it turned out that Dom had to get Raisin Sal and bumped up a tier, and then I also just had Solo leave me, like, what would I have really done? Like, that would have been really tough. But whole situation got resolved. But yeah, Kitty, thoughts and opinions on poaching or holding players hostage?
I've never had a problem on my rosters. I think it's like a draft thing. When I talk to guys, like I ask multiple guys. I think my draft strategy really helps with like my lack of forfeits and lack of people wanting to leave. I've really only had one guy ask to leave in the last 2 seasons, and it was Pizza, who I sent to Jose's team, and he just like wanted to play with Bluey. I fuck with Bluey, I fuck with Pizza, so I was like, yeah, you can go play with him. I'm like, I'm not gonna. I'm not like, and Pizza said like he'd still play for me, but I'm like you obviously would have more fun there, and I think I can still build a competent roster, and they're still, in a decent spot. So I was fine doing that. And I mean, this is really just like for me, it's like a draft thing. I'm not drafting, like this draft, there was guys who I like more than players I drafted, but I just, the mental wasn't there. So I just didn't draft them because I just didn't think they had the right mental.
Okay.
That AK. Whatever. All right.
We're putting poaching in
What?
his camp.
All right. What even? I can't. Okay, dude. Get that off my screen, bro.
Yeah.
Like what?
Because apparently I bought Flash and Sosa for $10 on poaching, even though we agreed between the GMs.
Yo.
Poach
$10.
Yeah, who did? I don't.
You heard it. You heard it here first, guys. He paid for him.
That must be why they call you the St. Louis shooter, man.
Yes,
Alright.
yes.
Poaching this guy does. Holy.
Yeah, I'm curious about your thoughts because like I don't know how much, depending on the franchise, how involved AGMs are with the day-to-day players reaching out, GMs reaching out, blah blah blah. Like how involved Takeover has you. I guess that's kind of a question I have. Like, does he involve you in every single one? Does he know you like every nitpicky decision?
No, he usually like informs me of the decisions he's making, and I always like tell him like players that I think are good and that he should pick up. He always makes like the final decision, obviously, but like we just signed Dalo to Academy, and that was kind of my idea. But he also just like makes me do random shit, like give every team the schedules and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm happy to do it. But like,
Got you working?
yeah, he does. I can't lie. So does AK though. So,
It's kind of working.
but like about poaching, I don't know if there's a hot take. I think it should be like 100% allowed because there's kind of just like no way to enforce it. Like with the solo situation, like there's no way to prove if like he actually wanted to get dropped before he got reached out to by GMs, or
no, I have the exact screenshots in timestamps, so I can go deeper into that if I don't think we should do that on stream because I don't want to call out certain individuals, but I have screenshots, I have times where people reached out to me about a player, and then after that time, Solo reaching out to me with timestamps, but about being dropped. But it doesn't matter. Like I don't want to get into that. It doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Solo wanted to leave. I let him leave. Or I didn't even leave him. He force cut himself. I think that's the first, by the way, a force cut. So good job, Solo. You got that. Also, Solo, if you're listening to this, brother, we got space for you on my academy team. If you want to come to the academy, let me know, brother. Anyways.
He might be above the South Cap.
No?
Not every situation's like that where you have like full evidence.
It might be.
Like sometimes like sometimes stuff can happen in VCs where you where you don't have screenshots and stuff, and like I don't know, like I think if a player wants to go to a different team, like I don't know, I don't think you should stop them, you know, like they'll probably just like they always have the option to like throw or just ask to get cut or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think that's the big thing. Like, there's nothing stopping players from staying on teams. So if you do convince a player to leave, there's nothing you can do as the GM of that team. You can't just hold them hostage from that point on. They could just cut themselves.
They're just not gonna play.
Yeah, or they won't play. They're like, oh, dude, I'm sick, bro. Like, or I'm busy. Like, what are they gonna do? Like you just lose out right there. So that's another thing that made me really mad about the solo situation. But I'm done with that whole thing. I wish I could hear a full sentence from Zombs. Okay, I'm sorry, James.
Yeah,
I
your
might be
mic
stuttering.
keeps cutting out.
I think I might just be lagging horrifically.
I think you are lagging horrifically.
I'm sorry, guys. My internet's terrible.
I think it's worse than terrible.
I could try changing my input. I don't think it'll do anything. So give me a moment here.
Yeah, while Zombs is gone.
You guys continue on.
Yeah, just to wrap up this discussion about poaching, I mean, I think in the POV of the league, I get why you would want your GMs, after putting in hours and hours and hours during the draft and all that, not to wake up the next day after draft to have, a player, 15 players all want to leave. I understand wanting it. I think the issue of players wanting to leave is not poaching. That's just, again, I don't know how to explain this. It's like multi-pronged, right? Like a player wants to leave, A. B, a GM, okay, let's say AK, I want Jose's player, just as an example. Me talking to a player, I'm going to use Jay as an example on the novice team. Let's say I want Jay. Instead of me talking to Jay, the only thing me talking to Jay does is let Jay know, hey Jay, you have an option. That's what poaching is in my mind. You're letting this player who's on a roster, whether it's doing well or not, you're letting them know they have an option that otherwise they would never have known about. I don't think that's inherently a bad thing. I think if the GM is doing the best possible job they can and getting their franchise involved, checking in with them as regularly as they can, getting them engaged in whatever way or shape or form they want, it is their franchise to run how they want. And then if the team is not doing well, getting daily contact, doing whatever you need to do well, because different people have different things. Some people want to compete, some people want to win, guaranteed, and if I'm not the best, I want to leave, blah, blah, blah. If the GM is engaged, I'll give an example. Yesterday, a player reached out to me. Not me reaching out to them. They reached out to me. And the trade is happening because I spoke to the GM and it will happen soon TM. Just because the player just reached out because he knew his franchise wasn't engaged and mine was. And that's not nothing too bad about that GM. But I genuinely think there's a case to be made that I poached this guy. Because when he messaged me, yeah, I let the GM know, but I didn't shut the conversation down. And I feel like I'm ranting a little bit, but poaching is not... It's not bad. It's weird. I'm on Jose's page where I'm if the player wants to stay, if you create an environment where players want to stay and don't want to leave you, and if there's an issue, you help them work it out, and you portray yourself in a way that they can talk to you and work through it. That is what you should be doing as a GM, and in that case, you will never have to worry about poaching. Or like Kitty said, just draft a team are here for the long haul, or won't have issues of their head getting turned or some bullshit like that. There's ways to head it off. If a player, aka Duke, for example, because we've been alluding to him all day long, wants to leave, has his team to go play with Jose, one of his best friends, it doesn't really matter if Jose messaged him or not, in my mind. It really doesn't. It's just, who fucking who, it is what it is, just move on. But from the perspective of league creators, I understand why you want GMs to have a little bit of peace of mind. I just don't really know how much this creates. But then again, it's also not a bad thing, right? It's hey, GMs, you can't poach. Certain GMs will just make their players poach for them. And I have seen that happening. So it's, I think there's multiple sides, like anything in life.
How do I sound, by the way? Do I sound bad?
No, you're good.
Okay, cool.
It's definitely different if you're a GM telling a player to forcefully cut themselves. But if you're just trying them out and you can just try to trade for them.
This is AK opinion, right? This is not CSA League opinion. This is not the GMs on the show's opinion. This is AK opinion. That cutting themselves thing, I didn't even know that was a thing until Solo did it the other day. So if I inform a player, hey, you can cut yourself, I'm not necessarily doing it for me, right? It's it could just be oh, this player wants to, let's say Duke asked me for whatever reason, or don't even ask me. I was talking to him one day, I was in a VC, blah, 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 and I just let him know, oh yeah, you can cut yourself, by the way, if you're not happy. Did I poach Duke, even though he's not coming to me and he's going to go to Jose? You know what I mean? Just as a random example, it's that's a thing I did not know existed. I don't even know if it's in the rulebook, but nobody ever reads every single line in the rulebook, right? It's
it's under player management.
Nobody reads that, unfortunately. And I remember saying that in a public channel, and I had 4 people go that's a thing? Are you serious? You could do that?
No, but it makes sense.
Known information. It's definitely not information. I don't think most players they can do that, and it's obvious. You don't read every single rule. No one does.
And it makes sense. If a player wants to leave, you're not going to keep a guy who is he going to throw? what, if I put him in, is he gonna have bad vibes or spread negative energy? Like, is the team gonna just have a bad time? Like, if the player wants to go, it's best for the GM and everybody involved to just let him go. But like, I think it's a good yap session.
Yeah, that was a good little yap about poaching. And are there any final thoughts before?
You're cutting out again, by the way.
Are we serious? Damn!
Yeah, are there any final thoughts about poaching? Its role in how transactions are done in CSA, big picture, or like, it's like, is it good for CSA? I think the intention is for it to be good for CSA, but just what do you think about poaching? Any last second thoughts that we haven't talked about? Anybody?
The rule is just too restrictive because they made that announcement that like if you poach it out, they're insta kicking you. They're just gonna like take you out back and do things to you unheard of, and then it's just like that's just never happened.
Oh, actually,
And it's
go ahead.
it's just impossible to enforce. It's way too easy to poach under the table. Like you said, AK, like GMs getting their players to poach other players. Like, how are you gonna enforce that? I don't know.
And also, like, there's something I didn't mention. I was thinking about when Zoms was talking about it. Like, if I like, Jaws was the example. Jaws is the sub on that team. If I like how Jaws plays and he's not starting and he's on the bench every single day, and then I reach out to Zoms, say, Zoms, can I try out Jaws for my novice team or my academy team or something? And then Zoms goes, nah, he's a good sub for me. Nah, I'm good. But then another day, Jaws is a friend of mine. I'm in a VC with him. He tells me he's not happy. Am I supposed to just like bite my lip and like it's like yeah. Like in my mind, like the way I've been handling it is like this is how the league has chosen to run with it. This is not good. You can't do this, AK. Move on from it. I still have questions. I still definitely think we could do better in a lot of different ways. But the way I've been choosing to handle it is just any possible scenario, just ignore it. I've had players DM me and I'm just completely egoing the DM because like I just don't want to respond and put myself in a position where it's like, yeah, it's just awkward. But yeah. Anyway, yes.
All right. I might be cutting in and out a lot. I don't know.
It's worse now somehow. I don't know.
More.
It's fine. We can interpret it.
Yeah.
Is it actually that bad? How if I just do this? Just keep the mic really close. Is it really bad still?
No, it's fine actually when you have the mic close.
It was worse?
No, it was fine when you got the mic close. I don't know.
I just gotta do this. Are we serious? Just keep the mic close.
I guess.
All right. I guess we'll transition into our next topic then. And this this is more about Mage. So I don't know if we have a slide to.
Yeah, this is about Major
Or
One,
Stony.
as Zoms is trying to say, as we can tell. And we don't really have a bracket ready. We try to fail to making one. So what we will do is, as Zoms crashes out, we will just take a look at the standings, the CSA Season 2 hub sheet, and just eyeball it. Start at the best tier academy. I should have a title on this, but boom. Oh, that is the wrong title.
Yeah, we got a kitty bomb by the drop, guys. Live.
No, it's a dual kitty bomb.
It's a dual.
Can we just say it right now, Kitty? Let's just say it right now.
We can. This is actually league altering, by the way.
Okay, wait. Do we have like the what's like the NFL draft music where they like have a player announcement?
Oh, let me go back. Hold on. I'm getting an announcement. Okay.
All right. Announcement. Reese has been traded to the Baltimore professional team for Yamo.
Like a 1-1 trade?
A 1-for-1 trade.
Interesting.
League altering.
Who won the trade?
Who won the trade? This is. Yeah, guys.
Fourth man for fourth man.
Fourth man for fourth man. Who wins this trade?
Who wins this trade?
We just got excited about 2 fourth benches.
Okay.
League altering fourth man trades.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
You guys aren't as hyped as me, apparently. This is crazy.
No, I don't care at all, to be honest.
Wait,
W.
going in for who? I didn't hear, my bad.
I'm happy that they got a new home.
No passion from you guys. It's unbelievable.
Buddy, we're trying our best to stay locked over here. I'm trying to make sure my mic is working. I don't even know if y'all hear half the shit I'm saying anymore.
We actually heard every word you said for like the past minute.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch! Are you serious when I'm talking about nothing important? It's working. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me! Damn!
It also worked that whole time.
Damn! I'm gonna be mad. Okay.
You're using all your luck up, but next time you try to talk, it's just gonna.
Oh, that is just frustrating as all hell. All right. Welcome back, Zoms, I guess. We're back in business. All right. What are we talking about again? I'm actually I'm losing my mind.
We're doing Major 1 now. But like who we think's gonna do the best on our
Yeah.
teams and whatever. And...
Before we move on to that, do you guys want to announce that Okay, nobody heard you say that again.
Future Baltimore Boxers legend Reese is being traded for maybe potential future Toronto 6 legend Yama.
Yeah.
Think of this like Trae Young, Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
Will either of these players play?
I don't know. Reese got good gifts though.
He does. He does. Yeah.
Yamo has high potential to play because I'm getting 2 players at the exact same style.
So, was there a reason you guys made this trade, or was it just for?
It helps me out. It helps me out.
I like Reese a lot, and he wanted Yamo, so there's no negative for me.
Kitty Meow Meow now has access to unlimited cat gifts. This does make sense, actually.
Oh, bro, he's been my plug for a while now. Those who know, me and Reese.
He's on the up.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He keeps throwing my Tuesdays.
And Reese drops the in the chat. Does he even know this happened, buddy? You're on Kitty Meow Meow's franchise now.
Wait, did you? I didn't tell him.
Newsflash, buddy. You're on the Baltimore Boxers now. Welcome home, brother.
When his code stopped working for the practice facility.
Yeah, did you tell him? Or no?
I have not told him yet.
No, bro.
This is how he finds out.
That's how you find out, Reese.
Oh, hell no.
That's how you find out,
That's
Reese.
peak. That's actually peak.
Get your last messages in your team server right now.
Oh my
Send them out.
Don't tell me anything. Reese,
Send the last few messages, Reese.
Reese, I'm kicking Evan. Don't worry, too. Evan's gone.
God.
Yo.
Evan's gone too.
Wow.
Don't worry. And myself, I'm also gone.
Wow.
Before you kick Evan, let boy holla at you real quick.
You can. Do you want to take? You can take off my hands for free.
We're just doing live transactions now.
Yeah, we might as well stay on the
We'll
stream.
talk after stream.
No, talk live. Talk live.
Talk live, bro. This is dumb. And
There's nothing to hide. Yeah.
Honestly, I'll pay you to take Evan off my hands.
Yo, how much are we talking?
$10.
To be clear, this is a joke, guys. This is a joke.
This is 100% serious, Rob. Okay.
Nightmare.
50 Canadian dollars is all you.
That's
there you go.
money.
50 Canadian dollars.
Like $30 in actual money.
Nope, that's 42. Like it's like $42 American.
Real money.
He's giving you money to take his player.
And I'll give you my Walmart receipt.
Yo, what you buy?
I can't be touching that. I'll lose testosterone.
I bought chocolate milk, yogurt.
Okay. We're going off track. Let's get back on track.
Mike and Ike's, Captain Crunch.
Let's get back on track, as I
eggs.
Appreciate you, boss.
Pepsi Zero and Diet Pepsi.
Yo, right. Join the server, bro.
On to the standings for Academy here, and
I dropped money.
Ooh, this graphic is fire, AK. WAK. Everyone shout out AK. AK is not on the screen. We did lose AK, unfortunately, bottom here, but it's okay. He's still here in our hearts, so he did kind of hop on last second for us, but
they can hear
we're
me still.
continuing on. Yep, you can still hear him, of course. But yeah, do we have the bracket anywhere, or a bracket? We're just gonna be
There is no bracket. Just eyeballing it.
There's no bracket. So we're just going to be eyeballing it. And one thing to note that they're doing this season, I don't know if they did it last season. I don't think they did. It's going to be the East versus the East. Like all the East will play up against each other in one side of the bracket, and all of the West will play up against each other in the other side of the bracket. And they will eventually, the two sides will meet in the finals. I don't know how much I like that.
So that might have been a thing last season.
It was last season. Okay, cool. I did not know that. I don't know how much I like that, but I didn't notice it last season. I guess so. Maybe think of a problem or a big deal.
Maybe
But,
it's because I remember for professional, all top 8 teams were basically on the West, and then we just had to play each other in the major. At least in major 1, it was like that, and then there was like a bunch of bum
Interesting.
teams in the East.
All right. The good thing to see here is honestly, it's pretty. I would say it's slightly leaning towards the East, but it's hard to tell. I can't see the bottom half here. I don't know if.
Yeah, you don't gotta look at the bottom. You don't gotta look at that actually.
Oh no, I might have dodged a lot of teams. Oopsie.
Oh my.
Sorry, guys.
goodness.
Sorry.
Oh my. Okay, so the East has most of the top half. They're really top half and really bottom half. There's like they don't have many of the middle pack teams.
You're forgetting the
And
St. Louis Archers.
The West is just kind of like darted around the middle. I guess we can discuss which side of the bracket we think is more calm and see who will end up out of each side. It's hard to say which side I think is more. But I want to say the East, but they have so many teams near the bottom. It's hard to say that.
Yo, I'm rocking East. No bias.
Rocking East.
I think I'm rocking East here. I mean, the only like true
For
team,
Academy?
like for Academy only team, I'm like, oh yeah, they're tough as the Archers, but their 2 losses are versus Southeast teams. So like, Kryptonite.
Okay, the Atlanta was Mickey, but they did get their booty cheek clapped.
Yeah,
by
they-
New Orleans.
Yeah, and I was trolling last week, and I was getting spam paid because I said New Orleans was getting swept. So way to go, Jose. You're making
I
me
ain't
lose over
play,
here.
so
I'm still blaming you for that.
I guess.
my bad.
But like
That Aces
like,
team, holy, they have not
Yeah,
lost
Aces team is
yet.
really good though.
Yeah, the Aces team look like dogs. Only undefeated team in Academy it seems, and going into the major they have to be the favorites, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
that's-
I'm
yeah.
trying to agree. It's just like harder to get out of the East. It's probably really easy to make like the semifinals, but to get it into the grand finals, it's not gonna be.
Being in the Southeast is I feel bad for Miami. They're a middle of the pack team, but they are competing with 1, 2, and 4. That is brutal. Northeast, oh my goodness, you have to be Baltimore Boxers.
We're elite, we're elite.
You have got to be eating good. Oh my
Oh, we're elite.
goodness.
We're elite.
Looking at the teams in your group here.
We're elite.
The battle of mid, bro.
15,
I've had a 1300 playing for the whole season,
What?
and I'm top of the division.
That is insane. So yeah, and with how the divisions work, you are projected to get an automatic top 4 seed as long as you're on the top of your division. Because that's how it worked last season. And so you auto qual into playoffs if you are topping your division. So holding it down at 11 right now. Are you confident you're going to hold it for the rest of the season?
Honestly,
Yep.
yes, because I mean these other teams are a complete doo-doo butt. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
The
it's
thing
like
is,
not
though,
even.
a lot of these teams that we're seeing now towards the bottom will change. And I will say down in Academy range, there is a lot of players who want to play. There's a lot of people not on teams. There's even people in Power Hour that want to come up. There are a ridiculous amount of options for Academy to make changes. So honestly, some of the scariest teams are the ones you don't know about that are these lower teams that are making changes. And you just don't think about it because they're so far down in the standings. A lot of the time, I don't want to say you get ignorant, or you just start ignoring them or whatever, but
You don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like they could just turn around. I mean, last season, I don't exactly remember what franchise it was or what team it was, but I'm pretty sure they ended up going on. There was a 16 seed that went on to go win Major 2.
New Orleans, I think.
I think, yeah, New Orleans Nightmares. I think so, but they didn't.
No,
they
it
didn't
was
even
the
qualify.
Comets. It was the Comets. It was Kadoku.
Oh, was it?
Murders and
Oh,
Dark
Oh my
Galaxies.
goodness.
They
That's
didn't even make
insane.
playoffs.
Yeah, they didn't make playoffs, even though they went on to win. I remember
insane.
that. Welcome in, AK. But yeah, that can happen, and they could do that earlier than Major 2. That could happen now. Like, who knows? That Philly team might turn around, pick up 3 new players. They're all demons, like 1500s, and they just win. Okay. But you never know.
I mean, they did
Yeah,
just
but I
tweak
think
it too.
going in with what we know, that Atlanta's Aces team should make it through. It's not like they've had easy schedule either. They've had to play a lot of pretty solid teams to stay up there. So I'll be interested to see how it turns out here. New Orleans Nightmares, just want to let you know. As long
Yeah, wait. I didn't hear what he said. I don't know about you guys. I did not hear what he
They
said.
lost to Denver. That's my
Okay.
interpretation.
Okay.
Oh, that's bad.
Wi-Fi-
What did it sound like?
I have some
It just
opinions on
completely went
the
out.
Denver Shred.
Alright.
I have some hot opinions about the Denver Shred Academy team.
Okay.
But they just made some big changes.
Oh,
We're
one of
currently
them. There's still a player on that roster that I think low-key doo-doo buns, but that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow.
Buddy?
Kitty, Wi-Fi's yelling at you to get the ticket.
Tuddy.
Oh my! No,
I
not
heard Tuddy was the
not Tuddy.
carry.
Tuddy is the
cold.
goat. Tuddy's the
It's
goat.
someone else on the roster. I'll talk about him tomorrow in the
Just
demo
name drop.
podcast.
Okay.
Name
You want to
drop.
hold that? You want to hold that?
I'm holding it till tomorrow. I got a bold take on a player.
Buddy, the tier list beef has to start in tier list.
Yeah, it does.
Of
This
course,
is true.
of
All I'm
course.
gonna say is it's not Ricky and it's not Tuddy. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Well, there's only 2 other players on the roster, but so Abe, Flex, and Carson. I guess you're getting called out, right? All I know is that the starting roster, they are honestly max passion. I just looked in. I don't know if I should really leak this at all, but they are getting coaching from very high level players starting like now. Tuddy has max passion. I don't want to say who it's from. I guess I could just say that it's Too Fast.
I'm too
He's getting
fast.
getting coaching from Too Fast. So
He's a keyboard player.
yeah, they have max passion, so they are driving to. So although they are currently right now 114 under Sal cap as that
Ricky.
roster.
Ricky's different.
First off, all the people underneath me you're doing worse than a team with a cap space. Anyways, and not only to add on to that point, like, man, they're grinding to improve. I like the mental of that team. So despite results being 50-50 right now, they're still in the pack in a decent spot. They're gonna be improving. But I don't know why I said all that. I kind of went on a rant. So,
I like
but
that.
you watch out, Kitty. You better watch out for them.
You gotta back your boys. It sounds like everybody's
I
like
know.
favorites is the Aces. Does we have a dark horse, or is there a separate favorite? That I
New
just didn't
Orleans.
hear?
I'm gonna go New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in New Orleans as well.
I'm
Actually, I'm
doing
gonna go with the
St.
St.
Louis.
Louis Archers.
I mean,
Guys,
okay,
we have
no.
a dark horse that's not like top 4.
okay, I mean,
like,
this
what's
week also this week is not grand, so just you gotta name 2, one from the East, one from the West.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Who's
The
making it?
Archers.
San Antonio
I think obviously we.
Oh, we're bots.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
And then who? Oh man, who do we think from the West? Like, who do we think will make the finals from the West? Which, I mean, right now the St. Louis Archers are on top.
I actually don't think it's close. Like, I think the Archers just owned the West.
And oh man, I will say the Archers have only lost to the other 2 top teams, Aces and. So I think that is probably the favorites over there. But another thing I have to mention is, man, I don't mind. I don't know. There's a lot of good teams that could pull it up. I think the Archers are probably the favorites. Obviously, shout out the boys in Denver Shred right there.
Yeah, shout out Zerk. Zerk's actually a demon, bro. Watch some Zerk film. That guy's cold.
All right. So we have our favorites in the finals. I still think Aces are the favorites to win. But I think the St. Louis Archers have I don't want to say an easier division, but I think they should be able to get through pretty convincingly. All right. Maybe maybe time to get some controversy. Sorry, AK?
Not even controversy. Like I feel like I gotta stand up for the boys. Just a little bit, provide a little bit more context. The Titans maybe
lost to me.
The Titans making a roster move. I did lose to you this week.
Lost to the Dangler.
And that roster move will be an absolute banger. You will see it. You will see it. You will be shaking. That is a promise.
Solo?
Give up focus.
It's academy. I'm not
Give up
giving.
focus?
Focus is not going anywhere.
Who's that give up?
You know what?
Maybe focus.
You know what? I'll leak very, very hard. Focus is not going anywhere. Vex is not going anywhere. Trips is not going anywhere.
All right.
What is this move? So this is like this is
Even
Yama Reeves. Got it. Okay.
even with that, I can afford a 1483. That's all you need to know. We shall find out on the next episode, I'm sure. Or when you see it in the transaction channel and you all start shaking. But I think
It's being transaction channel.
I think unless anybody else has anything on Academy, I think we're good to move to Haz. I didn't really hear much about you. I know you're making changes. Like, any thoughts on Academy, or you're just like, you know what, you guys got it.
My Academy trial is going actively right now.
Who's in it?
Do I want to leak? Do I?
You don't have to.
No, you don't have to. It's fine.
Fuck it.
Well,
It's right now Talon, Tevik, Twiz, and Xavi.
Oh, Tevik's on a new team. All right.
Tevik and Twiz have been in like 37 different tryouts. They're due.
Yeah.
Tevik,
Okay.
Wait, Twizzy, you said?
Twiz, yeah.
Hey, my boy, I tried him out. My novice team.
He's good. He's pretty good.
You don't know what we had to prepare for with Dom. You just don't know. But I was expecting his salary to shoot up through the roof, and I was like, man, we got to prepare for the worst. Let's look at all these players. I do rate him a lot, and then I recommended him to another team. I think it was Busy was like, "You got any recommendations for Academy?" And I was like, "I shout out this guy Twizzy," and he's like, "All right, so I'm the one that dropped him or whatever." So
Yeah, I remember Busy told me to get chemicals, and that dude left the league the day after preseason.
Good cons.
Oh man, that was funny though. Yeah, that guy's a character. I think Twiz definitely has a lot of potential. So honestly, a good pickup. He is definitely a character though, and whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I think it's a good thing for the most part. Want to have some personality on the guys, but well, now we're a little bit closer to home for a lot of us here. We're in novice, and man, this is a crazy sight to see. If I'm honest, top 4 in the West, bottom 4.
East is cooked.
Yo, East is East is not eating good here in novice.
No, they are eating good. That's the problem. They are
Yeah.
eating good.
Sorry. They're eating magnificently here. They are. Oof, they're liking life here. I mean, obviously, I think I don't think there's going to be much of a controversy to say. I think the West are favorites here, but it's who in the West are the favorites. I think there's a lot of
The
teams.
San Antonio Stallions.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, probably not wrong. You guys are close right now, 8-0 going into the major. I mean, how many game losses do you even have? I think, what does it say on there? 6? You guys have dropped 6 games, to be fair.
You should have been 7.
But,
To
be fair, we've also only dropped 6, but we also dropped a series. Kind of got owned. Blasky, unfortunately, actually, in every league ever. Shout out, those who know about me, Jose, and shit. Just every variation of every roster I think I've bet on, Blasky has beaten me, so it's just following here. So that was natural loss for us. Yeah, I think honestly you have a hard time predicting against San Antonio Stallions here. That roster is disgusting. In fact, we have one of the players here. So I mean, what else do you say? I mean, from your point of view though, who else looks scary?
Well, obviously you guys, Denver. I mean, I feel like there's like a clear top 2 in novice, and it's us two. I mean, Akron. People keep saying that Akron's like overrated, but they low key just keep winning. So I don't know. They like felt really easy when we played them, but they might have just been having a bad day or something, or maybe we're just like a really good team or something. But in the East, I have Toronto low key going to the finals. I don't know. That team, that was a tough team to beat. I can't lie.
Holy Southeast is.
Oh my goodness, I'm so confused. I was about to like put in a vouch for that Savannah team because they're really weird to play against. You know, their playstyle is unlike any other, but they got 3-0'd by Rochester. I can't vouch for them. I really want to, but like, I just can't. I mean, yes, they beat us, but I don't know, dude. Like, they just go on the same day to. I mean, that was their first win. They got 3-0'd, and they somehow beat us. We just got destroyed. So I cannot vouch for them.
I mean, you played a brand new roster as Arms, like that hadn't played before together.
Yes, but seeing that they still lost to Rochester in 3, I don't know.
I did hear some context.
I do think the Rochester team is good.
I don't know if it was Cope or something, but I did hear something about power and monitors and something like some.
Yeah, they're saying that's why they lost to New York, which so crazy. New York sweeps Rochester. Rochester sweeps Savannah. Savannah beats Denver, and Denver beats New York. I don't know what that's about.
This is Rocket League.
Honestly, who was on that New York team again?
That's Divine, And then this week they were running Swit instead of Mal, and then they
Yeah.
had Cripplefy as well.
Yeah, I did see Swit playing.
Flo is making me so mad.
I don't think that's a good roster move at all. I don't know what they're doing. They were
No,
not.
Mal just couldn't play.
Okay, I was about to say I don't think they were very
Switch
good
their
with that
sub.
variation in the roster. I don't know. I think it's very obvious what they should do on that roster, but I'm just not going to say it for.
I mean, I know what's gonna happen, but I don't want to leak, so I won't.
I mean, Divine has
Because I've been
crazy
in-
stats right now. That,
I've been
does.
in extensive talks over Mal and over Swit, and Flo kind of told me where his game plan's going. I'm not gonna leak it because it's not my game plan, but
so you're telling me he's got
they're
plans?
making it.
All
Yeah,
right,
they're making
good.
a change. They're definitely making a change.
So, do we want to come to a consensus for East? Who we have favorites or not?
I mean, I feel,
Yeah, I mean, I got Toronto. Who do you guys have?
I got
Giddy
the
fight.
Philadelphia Phoenix.
I got.
What?
Give me
Oh.
Toronto. Give me Toronto.
I gotta be
Uh,
honest.
Divine.
I gotta be honest, and I'm not just saying it because Kid is on the cast, but I might back the Baltimore Boxers. I think a change is incoming from what I'm hearing. If that change does happen,
There are some comms.
I back that team to beat out
Yeah,
Toronto
we-
and Philadelphia.
Weeks that Spalty isn't crippled, we're cold. Unfortunately, that has happened more than once. So, yeah, I think my team's decent. They just have to actually do it. But I think as of right now, I'm taking the Philly team over mine. Also, this is like a carry on to the take. As you can see, there's a big glaring 0-3 that the Tijuana Toros did to the Phoenix. I think if the Toros were in the Northeast, they'd be the number one like East team. I think that Toros team is just in like a demon division, so they look like they're buns, but I actually think they're pretty comp.
They
I mean,
they are.
They didn't feel that good, but it was with Kamui instead of Sakuta.
Yeah, low key put up a 234 burger against my team host, so I don't know if that.
You also have to. It also is
works.
noted that Tijuana doesn't have one of their games reported against the Aces. There.
It's
No,
a double
They
forfeit.
swept that, but they didn't have
Wait.
replays.
It's a double.
Double
Yeah.
forfeit.
Yeah, because they nobody had the
Either
replays
team
somehow.
going at replays. For either
But
team.
they swept and they
Yeah.
had to take a forfeit. Oh my
Yep.
god, I'd be livid.
That's
Oh
what
my
we-
god.
Oki was livid. Oki was talking about quitting the league. He was pissed.
Yeah, he-
Just go through replays, guys. It's not rocket science. One
And
player
was
out of
there not
6,
someone-
no lobby.
Was there not a player on the other team saying?
Well,
can
they
no
pro-
one just like save recent games? Am I tweaking? Like,
Well,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
guessing the other team can just lie. Because they lost that in a sweep anyway. They don't get any points.
if the other team
That's just-
lies about that, they're coward. And just sad.
I mean, just look
Also-
who the other team is. I mean,
the LA Aces that have lost every series, won
Yeah.
their first series.
Mm.
Right. Maybe, bro. Anyways, I don't think the players on that team would do that. I don't want to slander. I don't know the story.
Yeah, I don't know.
That is really unfortunate though, and they would even be higher up in the standings. It's not like they're low at all. So
yeah, it's not horrible.
Yeah.
where would that actually put them? That would not put them above the 6. Actually,
That would-
6 more. Wait, 3 more points.
No, it would. It'd be 5
They
more
put
Yeah,
points.
5 more.
Oh, it's 5 more points. Oh, okay, so it would.
It's a series win.
Okay, of course. Yeah, I am. I'm not counting that. Cool.
AK, you played against that Tijuana team, right?
I did do that. Yes, that did happen.
You subbed in? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. How
Bro.
was that?
Bro, I forgot. Like when I stream, I cap Rock League FPS just so you know everything runs smoother, and I just forgot to. Yeah, it was a peak day. Rock League. We got swept. I take responsibility. I think that was the day. I don't want to say Flash crashed out, but that was the day. Like that was the last game for Flash for the Chicago Titans. So
You made Flash
Seriously,
crash
that's
out,
really
got it,
sad
got it.
because your roster, Chicago Titans, other than that, they don't have a loss like other than against San Antonio, which is in 5, which is very impressive. That's really a heartbreak. So I think we're also sleeping on that Chicago team a little bit.
I was gonna say like at the end of the section, like I know, I mean obviously like you got to back San Antonio, you got to back Denver. Like it'd be stupid to not say they're coming out of the West. And I currently have only Sosa on the roster. Literally, the other 3 spots are empty. But I think there's some very good options on the board, and I think I could do something. And yeah, I'm backing my team.
I know you're gonna figure something out. I know you. That's gonna be interesting to see play out. But yeah, West is looking stacked here, and so let's take a look at professional.
Yes.
And professional, oh man. it's a bit more interesting for the boys here at the Denver Shred at the very least. I don't know how it's looking for everyone else in the tier, but lots of changes all around, and you know, man,
Okay.
this is a lot more even at least. As far as it goes for, I mean, okay, East. Oh man, it's a bit more even. I think East is a little bit more heavily top stacked here.
I'm gonna cut in here for a second.
Sure.
I was just DM'd by Mr. Spooky here, and he goes, "We are losing Duke. Shout out to the St. Louis Poachers."
All right.
I just told you exactly what happened at the start of the stream.
I know, but I just found it ironic. It was kind of funny. St. Louis Poachers.
St. Louis Poachers.
All right.
I mean, professional, I gotta go with the San Antonio Stallions coming out of the West. No bias. They're the only West team in the top 5.
Coming out of the West for sure. And also another one of the only teams that do not have a loss. Has that been a trend? We've had a completely undefeated team in each tier so far. I don't feel like that's normal.
It's not a thing in Superstar.
Oh yeah, I wonder why.
Well, just making our way up, but like it's still really impressive that there's a team like that in each tier.
It's just cold.
Normally, I feel like that's pretty uncommon, but there's been a lot of just. I feel like GMs have been making moves, and there's been a lot of just really. I don't want to say it's top heavy right now in CS. There is a ridiculous amount of like really good teams. I feel like every other team in the tier is just like really struggling to the middle of the pack. Like it feels, and I can say that with like I feel like almost every tier. There's like at most 4 really good teams, maybe less, and then every other team I feel like is like they got obviously they're throwing darts at the board, but like. I feel like there's a lot of teams that are going to struggle to compete with these top teams. I don't know if everyone else feels the same way. In a lot of the tiers, I don't know how that happened across the board, but especially with such deep talent pool, it's shocking to see so many dominant teams like this. I know. Favorites though for the East?
I'm gonna go with the Philadelphia Phoenix. I've been rating them since like week 1. They have they have some questionable losses for sure, but I just think like the talent there, I think they show up.
Yeah, that's valid.
I have no words in this tier. You can just pass over me. No comment. Thank you. Yeah.
I also want to talk about my team, bro. 4 Game 5 losses, brutal. First of all, but don't be surprised if the Baltimore Boxers actually won a Game 5 for once.
I might have made them a little mad today. I just like randomly saw. I think I was going over like the what's it called? I was going over everything, so I was a little bit more prepared for today, and I just saw that, and I just randomly got that like remembrance, and I put them at 10, and they got really mad at me. I do think that's really insane. That so many Game 5s that could have went different ways. They could be 2 right now. Easily without all these different Game 5s, but I just thought that was so funny. I made them really bad. I didn't. I had to point that out. It was so.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, "Ooh, this is rage bait." I'm not.
I was really considering saving that for. But I decided to rip that off early. I'm sorry. I literally could not rip the Band-Aid. I had to.
No, that's valid. That's valid.
And that's one thing that I cannot wait for us to redo our standings after Major 1 and just compare them to how bad they were before, because I mean some of them were really bad, but I want to see where we were correct. But yeah, best East teams. I think you guys said Philly.
Yeah, I said Philly.
Okay, cool. So you said Philly. Any other like strong opinions on a best team?
I mean, I'd have to look at the Savannah team, but
Savannah has Fighter Vet as their third.
I'm remaking my team as we speak. Teams being remade.
Yeah, I'm looking at
this major.
The Toronto 6 has 1 person on the roster at the moment.
All right. I'm looking at the losses for that Savannah Phantoms. They lost to 5 against the 1 seed, so that is respectable. That's week 1. all the way back in week
Burger.
2 as well. They also lost
You got swept by New York. That had to be a
New York
bro.
Vanguards. I don't know the context there, but since they've kind of been on a tear. Whether it's sweeps or game 5s, I mean, they've been doing. They all.
That's Rule FC.
Teams they've like beat since they lost to New York look good.
That's Rule FC. Rule's just different.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Aces in the East. Like a really big fan. I'm pretty sure. Like I don't want to lie, but I'm pretty sure those losses that I'm looking at, the 3 back-to-back, like at least 2 of them were without their first rounder. I am very certain.
At least for week 3, they didn't have their first rounder.
Yeah. Yeah, just
so
was
they
that
have one real
Thermal,
loss to
Cloudy,
Philadelphia again,
Wash,
or to San Antonio.
Oh yeah, that team's dogs. I'm not those guys are insane. I would not be surprised if those are actually the. Oh man, there's a lot of really good teams here in professional. You know that whole point I had about there's a lot of top heavy stuff. I need to shut up. I think professional actually has a lot of really good teams.
Professional is probably the most comp tier in my opinion.
There's a lot of really good teams. I mean, I'm excited for the boys down there in the Denver Shred. They had a really rough start, but now it's a full, fresh new team. They were so bad. In fact, I got like report after week 2, or maybe it was week 2. And wait, no, what week was it? Yeah, it was week 2. And Darko just reached out to me and said, "Bro, I'm sorry, I can't play with this team anymore. I'm just getting rage baited by my teammates. I'm kind of just done. To just drop me." And it turns out that they went on to go win that other series with their sub. I had no clue about that. I like messaged Dondo. I felt so bad. I was like, "Yo, dude, we got to report this game." I'm just like reaching out to the winners to do whatever. So apparently they got that win. But since then, picking up the new team, they are 2-2, and I think the 2 teams that they've lost to in Game 5, it's the Savannah Phantoms and the Philadelphia Phoenix. That's 2 and 3 seed. So look out for the Denver Shred. This team is actually really good. You just don't see them come. Full new team. They're the boys. They're gonna lock in. And Nutmeg has more passion than any human I've ever seen in my entire life. I think I've shown that screenshot somewhere. I genuinely had to like do max out Zoom on Discord to get the full message. It was insane, and it's awesome. I want every one of my teams to have that, and honestly, right now they kind of do. So but W Nutmeg, they're on the up. Watch out for the Denver Shred. Hopefully in the West, they're gonna make some waves. So yeah, we'll see.
I can see it. I think Denver's like giant dark horse in the major, just because, like you said, they're 2-2 against and their losses are to like the best teams. And I don't know, that whole roster I kind of rate.
I was very like in the middle when I picked them up. I was like, I really need to make a change. There's a whole team like asking to be picked up. I guess I'll do it. And I'll be honest, since I picked them up, I don't want to say I've fallen in love, but they have really met expectations that I didn't even know I had. Like they are doing really well. So I'm happy for them. They had some growing pains here and there, but I believe in them. Dark horse energy from the Denver Shred, but by no means the favorites. But I do think they do have a decent name in the at least. So do we have our favorites for obviously San Antonio? It's hard to bet against them. And did everyone? Where did everyone settle on? Can write that down.
I put Phoenix.
Oh, we're kind of all over the board. Never mind. I'm not even gonna write it down.
Yeah.
We're kind of all
Well, guys, what do we have the new Toronto 6 team going at?
All right, guys. So
They
there's
need
only one player
the
on your
new
team.
team.
The new
The
team
one-
that's
they need one
actively
player.
competing. No, there's
Well,
2 players.
you just lost
two players.
Evan's still on the team.
Okay, did you say Recover?
So let's turn back time like an hour, not even. AKS, you're doing some shenanigans, so we'll hold off for just a moment. But I think we're just about ready to transition here into Super, which I also think is one of the most competitive. I think in the middle of the pack is where it's the most competitive this season. Superstar is looking a little bit interesting. What are we doing, AK? What is this? AK's locked in on getting the gifts here. Bro, what are we doing? Like,
Who's
what
this
is
even
this?
for?
Dude, I don't even, probably himself because he's shameful. How are the Chicago Titans gonna do in this? All right. Do you have faith in the Chicago Titans here? Like, what is this, bro? Get this gif off my screen, bro. Look, do you have faith in the Chicago Titans to get the dub here? Who's even on the roster anymore? Any other players on that roster, or are they just forfeit every week? All right, AK, good to know. He's just covering your face in shame. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of professional AK. Hop ourselves into Superstar. I feel bad for him. Because
my mic was muted that whole time. Unfortunate.
Yeah, we did not hear a single thing I was saying. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, I was saying, I said pass me over for this tier because but as you can see, I'm very confident. I'm just gonna huge shout out to the Chicago Titans, ISO DJ, user. Surely that's the roster that plays in the major. They will win it all out of the West. 8-0, 8-0 for what? I think we play San Antonio first round. yes. Anyway, I think we can move on. Yes. Sorry, just had to. If you're not backing your boys, even like at their worst, like you really,
Factual.
Yeah.
God, you're so real. I can't wait till we get to Roll Lesson.
Can we skip Premiere though? Like,
No.
Honestly, I'm so down. Like, oh my, who even cares about?
Can we get like a vote, Jose? Do we want to skip Premiere? Like, can we get a?
Trust me, bro. Put your hand up, bro. Put your hand up, bro.
I'm taking myself to God a Prem, and I'm gonna say exactly why when we get there. So let's go. All right.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right, it's a Superstar here, and man, at first glance, it looks top heavy, bottom heavy, but it's a bit harder to gauge. I will say West is probably a little bit stronger considering the bottom East, and oh my goodness, the Northeast Baltimore Boxers are eating omnipotently good here. Oh my goodness, a top 4 team, and they are not even close. What is going on? It's looking like a good day to be in the Baltimore Boxers' shoes here, because going up against Philly, New York, and Toronto 6 is just, I guess, what you want to do. It has any retaliation.
I agree with whatever you just said, but I totally heard.
Are we serious? I'm cutting it out again.
Yeah. I like plays my team so they were winning it all, which is pretty real. Context with these losses, first game, I have no clue, bro. Team just doo-dooed their pants. It was against a good team, so like it is what it is. When we lost to Archers, we had a sub for Miller. Still went to 5. No excuse.
Still would have lost.
So yeah, likewise through. He should try winning. I actually want to say likewise. Actually, no, Miller was there. It was Miller, likewise, and Swish. Swish averaged like 500. Likewise averaged a good like 180 burger. Just absolutely diarrhea straight down his pants.
I mean, it's because it's regular season, so it's to be expected.
all right. And then this last loss, there's a video in my server currently of Likewise's controller and the left stick being broken. So kind of shocked. He said the rubber part of the controller slipped underneath like the part that makes it move, and he could not move his left joystick.
What?
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
The cope is getting out of hand, bro. The cope is getting out of hand.
That's hitting us in season 10 major too.
Bro, I gotta find that controller, bro. That's the worst controller on planet Earth.
That controller and like the half-bitten mouse, bro.
You talking about this one? Buddy, we still got this one. Buddy, you think this thing lasts, bro?
God.
In the trenches of Denver, bro. I can't believe this.
Buddy, you see that little white like grain of rice right there? That's my click. See that little thing right there? That's how I click my mouse. Nah, dude, this thing's fire, bro. That's called weight. Like, there's like less weight on this mouse now.
Full screen exam, so we can...
Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
I got you. Oh.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do this.
Okay, it's fine.
Yes.
Do you see that, buddy? That is a quality mouse right there. That's weight reduction. Weight reduction right there, guys.
That is a mouse, man. That is actually a mouse.
Yeah.
That is weight reduction. That's all I'm saying. I've never played any first-person shooter better in my life than with this mouse. So it's a good luck charm at this point. We got to keep it. So don't ever come at my mouse ever again, boy. All right, my bad.
That's not a little racist. I'm brown. That might be a little racist.
Do not slander here. Listen, that's not me. That's not me. I'm just saying I got a bad mouse and I like it. All right, continuing on with Superstar. Where even were we before? All right, where were we before?
Boxers.
We were
the Boxers.
Yeah, we were going to the Boxers. Talking about the East, I want to clear up something. Just like a little the way you were saying it, it sounded like you. Northeast does not play Northeast necessarily. It's just East versus West. So
Well, no, he's
Baltimore would be
just, like, for the
yeah,
division.
I just want to clear up. Yeah.
I'm just talking about the division and what that
Oh yeah,
has
for playoffs.
later.
Yeah, GGs.
Like, yeah, it's playoffs. Like, wow.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
looking in for playoffs, I mean, there is no threat at this point. So it's just, I was just saying, like, those shoes have got to be nice.
Oh, they are.
And not only that, but you're
Cold.
also a top team as well. Like, you're all the way up there in fourth. So I think for the East as a whole, I think Baltimore have a pretty good chance. But I mean, there are some other teams close by, as the Savannah Phantoms and Aces. What?
Atlanta Aces, we duded on them. Savannah Phantoms, no clue. Baltimore Boxers, and I'll give them.
The Aces took you guys down.
They did. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking trolling.
Asia's team is good. They just got Frenchie,
Aces did?
which he used to.
And
He
Superstar.
used to. Yeah.
That's
At least the sheet that we're looking at right here. Am I tweaking?
Wait.
The sheet I'm looking at
Yeah,
says we won.
no, it says yeah. I
Shit,
think
I'm looking at
Kitty's
says
right
I'm-
here.
What are you guys looking at?
We're looking at faulty information. Am I tweaking?
Wrong.
What
Sorry.
I'm looking at says we beat them and.
Oh, I'm just really dumb and reading it backwards. It just completely
It
ignores
is
me, and I'm
small.
not
It
worth
is really
anyone's time.
small.
No, we're actually trying to rage
Yeah.
baby. My team's cold.
Yeah, my bad. My stuff is not fully zoomed in, and then it's already also not zoomed in on the stream, so it's like quadruple not zoomed in. That's on me, and I just rage baited you. I'm so sorry.
That was good rage, but I fell for it.
I rage baited myself, honestly. I just got pissed off. I actually pissed myself off with that. I'm not even gonna lie. Thank you, AK, for helping us people out with not the best
Hey,
vision.
let me. I have no idea who this Phantoms team is. Let me see this Phantoms roster before I just say my team clears and I get trolled later. Ooh, I like
I mean,
it.
Say
to be
anyway,
fair-
you gotta double down.
Yeah, I'm doubling
yeah,
down at this point.
you're-
I do rate that Savannah Phantoms team, but like it's me, it's us and Phantoms. I don't really rate anyone else in the East
Oh
because
my goodness.
I mean, 4 of them are literally the worst 4 teams in Superstar. So
Dude,
pretty
you
easy
gotta
to
feel,
rate those guys.
you really gotta feel bad for the Akron Kings, right? They are just looking up at Chicago Titans, Rochester Renegades, and the St. Louis Archers. What are they supposed to do here?
I mean,
Genuinely,
a
bro.
little
Oh, yeah.
context just to help out Busy and the Kings. They are making a roster move, so I don't know what they will look like. Hopefully, they'll be just as bad. I think bad, but like, bro, they're 3-5. Like that's bad. Apparently, yeah.
No, I'm not saying that they're doing bad, but it's just the other teams in your exact division are currently 1, 2, and 3. What are the odds of all of those teams being underneath you by the end by playoffs? Very, very low. You got to win either Major 1 or Major 2, and they need to do bad. Like it is a really scary spot to be for the Kings. Because you're probably going to have to go through plans, like no matter what at this point in the season. Like already, like you are almost already guaranteed to be in that situation, which is really tough. Wow, look at the Southwest, all in the middle of the pack. Honestly, although the Denver Shred are currently at the bottom, it doesn't feel as like I'm next to the Akron Kings, and I don't feel like it's impossible for my team to get to like the first in the division. It looks very doable. I mean, they're within literally a series right now. So yeah, I don't know. In fact, not all the games have even been submitted. I think they're still got to play one. I don't know exactly what's been going on. I know this I think it was today. I think they played today, and they had a sub. So I don't know exactly what's going on with them. So I'm gonna have to get in contact with the boys and see what's going on. So hopefully, I don't know. As far as it goes for like the divisions, hopefully they're all right. But our favorites in the West, I mean, have to be one of those top 3 teams. Yeah.
The St. Louis Archers.
San Antonio Stallions.
Jose, you want to announce a little something?
No, we're talking right now.
Jose, announce something.
Buddy, we're talking about Superstar.
That's
Buddy,
true.
You can
announce
announce it. Hello?
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I think that's okay. Oh my, I didn't even notice until just now. Chicago Titans, although they did just pick up their first loss at W Boxers.
Yeah, gotta ruin it.
I will say they are pretty. Without that loss, they would have been really far ahead of the pack. I think that loss was like
They haven't
necessary
played the Archers, though.
to keep them close. That might be true, but both your teams, like you and Rochester, have 29 points. Chicago are at 36. That is like that is nothing to scoff at. That is
gauntlet.
that is pretty impressive still. To be that far ahead of the pack. Chicago Titans have just got to be the favorites, even though they just picked up their first loss. I think it's just good teams are bound to take losses here and there. So, I don't think it's that like insane to see one slip up. They also went to game 5 right there, so maybe a worse week for them. But I
Yeah.
still think I have to predict Titans. I don't know
Yeah,
if
it was-
you're
it was
about to drop
not a
some
good week.
context, but
No, not really content. It was just a really bad week for them. They all said it. I think they're scrimming right now. So yeah, they know what to do. It is sad. Like I mean, we'll get to World Class eventually, but losing both undefeated teams in the same on the same day, it was a little sad.
that's
But
tough.
both teams are like locked the fuck in. So I don't know how many World Class teams are like watching replays and talking about things, but yeah, I am very pleased. Oh yeah,
You have a team that's showing up to games.
my bad. I forgot who was here. I apologize.
Like I'm just gonna lean back and just chill, bro. I'm mad.
Yeah, for me, I got the Titans in the West, and I mean, I always back the boys. Kitty, part of the gang now. So give me the Boxers and the Titans, and we'll get our revenge.
I agree. Give me the Boxers and the Archers.
Boxers and the Archers.
Let me look at these teams. I don't remember these teams.
What is the Archers?
I just want to get some context for last week and that loss
Right.
against Philly, since it does look kind of bad.
Go to the next sector.
Weevil played 2 of the games.
No one
with,
asks. No one cares about context. We can move on.
Well, Weevil does, and he asked in chat, so I'm gonna say you bitch asshole. So Weevil played in 2 of the games there, and he actually went 1-1. So that's there's a
So
context
Weevil,
there. It
you're-
does look bad on Oatmeal Gobbler because he went 0-2, but it doesn't matter.
Why did you have?
I apologize for my outburst. Man.
All right.
W Weevil though. W Weevil.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean,
Even
there's
that on his team, it was inevitable.
there's not much else to say on.
And then Whitlock also made it very upset in Premiere.
Talking about Premiere, should we check it out?
Should, AK, yes, we should. AK.
Perfect segue.
Thank you, AK. But once again, everyone thank AK for
Hold
doing
on,
the
hold
production
on. My
stuff.
camera is gone.
Oh my goodness. It's okay. We can still talk while we're doing that. Oh my goodness.
And now before we move on to Premiere, I guess Haz can do the announcement he wanted to do.
Another trade has happened live in the Boost Take.
Oh, hold on,
Another
hold on. Let me take off the poacher.
Another one.
Another one. So Jose just gets Duke. He gets Duke.
The King Von of poaching.
And I get Squid off him for my academy team.
Oh, this is
okay.
That's a trade. Whoa.
That is a real trade. That is a real trade.
Has got something.
And that is something I offered Spooky like 2 weeks ago, by the way, before Duke asked to leave because of me and Juxo were supposed to be a team.
And I will say in the course of the stream, let me just go to my transactions. So I have gone from playing to non-playing. I have received Yamo, traded Rariz. Tashega has gone up to superstar. What's there? What's there? I dropped I dropped the thickest stick.
Oh, League altering.
Yeah, League altering. I dropped Firecraft, I dropped Shadow, and I dropped my entire superstar team.
I mean, this is what happens when you
Pulse Complex.
This is what happens when you have a terrible draft and you're a bad GM, you know?
I think it okay. Draft aside, at least he's making moves. There are a lot of teams that I think need moves and are just being ignored. So hey, W has for at least recognizing that changes
also,
needed.
AK, I tried to get I asked Illusion if he wanted to try out for my novice team, and he said girlfriend.
Fire. All right.
That's all he said.
That's a call.
He's cheating on him, by the way, but that's the story for another
Jeez.
we can get Prem.
Anyway, as Zom said, there's a lot of teams that need changes. Back to Prem. A lot of changes getting neglected. I don't know who that could possibly be, but you know, any comments on Premier, guys?
He's trying to piss me off.
Yeah, we need the context on the Baltimore Boxers. We still have 2 matches to play tomorrow, Wednesday.
Shout out the boys for the Denver Shred. They showed up a week. They got some games. Actually, wait, this is my Premier team. Sorry, I load up. I just saw the games down there and I was happy. Yeah, Premier, they're doing something. But East, wow, they are up top and
Southeast is actually hell. Holy.
They are dominating, and even the best or the worst team in Southeast is 7. You gotta, oh man, you gotta feel for them in Savannah Phantoms. But I don't think this is like the other situation. I do think they are at least close enough to maybe make a move, to maybe climb up. But yeah, that just it feels bad, man. Favorite teams though? What are we feeling here?
Out of the West, the St. Louis Archers, and I'm not trolling.
Oh, the West
you
San
want to go
Antonio
next?
Metro.
I know it looks bad since we're pretty low, but I did change my whole team. The 1 week they played together, they went 2-0, and then yesterday was Sunday, right? Yesterday it was Whitlock, JP, the guy I dropped, and then came back to sub for us, and Pizza, and they lost 2 series in game 5s. So I'm not really. I think my premier team is a lot better in the standings there, and I just think it's, in my opinion,
One of your
they have a
wins, you
really-
played against my team with full subs. Don't make. All right, shush. My bad. Met kept that one under the radar. That is in fact on me. Welcome back, AK. Man.
But the other one is against the number 4 team right now, and they
That's
beat them
fair.
in 4, and it was pretty convincing. It wasn't even that close.
That's fair. I didn't think about that. I didn't put that into the calculation. What happened last week though?
I just told you it was the guy I dropped, Pizza and Whitlock, and they lost 2 game 5s.
Ah, damn. Honestly, not a bad showing then. For getting to game 5 both times. Sorry, that part just slipped from my head. Especially because the teams that you played weren't even bad. You played against Philly and New Orleans, who are 2 and 3. So honestly, a pretty good showing. Maybe a bad showing for the other teams to say that they win 5. So maybe we got some fraudulent teams up there over in the. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Miami, they're looking good.
I don't know. I feel like all these teams are like way closer than this, like the standings say. Like I do think that Jose's team's like really good. I mean, that was almost my team. We were kind of figuring out like which roster was gonna be which roster.
How long were we talking that traded for like 2 hours or so?
And it was like 2 hours at like midnight. That was brutal.
I had to study for a test, and then Pizza DMs me. This is a real story. Pizza DMs me, yo, can I come to the Archers? And then I screenshot it, sent to Wi-Fi. I'm not poaching. I'm a good boy. What's going on here? And then 2 minutes later, Kitty DMs me, yo, can we do this trade? And it's for the other 2 on the roster. And then we just talked about 2 hours about what was going to happen there.
And then this is what happened. So basically, I built Jose's roster. If you think about it, so like if he does good, it's on me. But I think that team is dirty. Like I don't think Jose's crazy to say that team comes out the West. The East though, bro. Yeah. Flip a coin. I think those top 4 are all disgusting. I really like the Philly team, even though Jay's been playing half the games, which is, I don't understand.
That's funny that they're up there still.
They're still up there. Jay's been playing half the games.
Jay's crazy, man. Jay's crazy. Shout out my boy, Denver Shred, legacy player right there. But yeah.
Why are we not talking about the Toronto 6 guys? We're not talking about the Toronto 6.
What do we got to talk about the Toronto 6 here?
We were a top 2 team in Super Premier until my top player got into a car accident and totaled his car.
You have 4 losses straight. I'm sorry, that is really unfortunate that happened, but I mean, we can't not count that against you. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I want to say, the Toronto 6, man, they were fantastic, but brother, you just gave us all the reason we need to doubt you. Like, you just laid it out for us. Like, what do you want me to say,
bro? The first 2 losses of like when we lost 2 series in a row, he totaled his car. He did 4 barrel rolls, and he still made it back for match time. But I had already subbed him out because he told me he couldn't make it.
What happened the next week? What happened the next week, though?
He was still recovering from his injuries. AV woke up 5 minutes after the match started, and then he wasn't playing the greatest because of that.
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
I don't know if I want to say shout out that guy for dedication, because I feel like if you're in a car accident like that, full barrel, if that is true, buddy, you got other things to worry about than fucking car soccer. I'm just saying. Yeah, but
hey, Kipper is the GOAT, bro.
Just say you don't have passion, AK.
I do not have that much passion. I don't. I'm sorry.
No, AK does not have passion, bro. He's on my 2's team and they suck.
What? Did you see us play the other day, buddy? We made the thingy. Buddy, I'm about to show up as the all-star. Just watch me cook.
You guys are 3 and 7. You asked if it was a 3. You asked if this was 3s in a 2s league.
that was my peak. But yeah, anyway, just coming back to this. I feel like feels like a betrayal if I never mentioned the Titans. There's just zero context to give. They're really bad at the video game, but actually no, not even a but. I think a roster move is coming. The roster that I have will play against Baltimore on Wednesday. After that,
Are they bad? Are they as bad?
you didn't watch. Obviously, you had your own things to worry about on Sunday. The one match they played, my academy players might perform better. But anyway, so that's a whole other story.
I mean, you have to be, man.
Buddy, the season 11
can only go one.
Rising Star plays better.
The one positive with this tier, thankfully, the best team in this division is Akron, and they're not that far off. So I can lock in and somehow sneak a playoff, just past the
You're
play.
pretty far out.
It's not
Does he know?
because if I win tomorrow somehow magically on Wednesday, that's 14. This is touching distance. Yeah.
My team's a 1-1 team. There's a chance.
You're closer to Akron than Savannah are to Miami. You're actually not that far.
Yeah.
That is something to note. You're only, what is that, 12 points off? That's really not that bad. You could definitely, I guess, equally far than Savannah, but I mean, it's really not. It's pretty doable.
The only thing I'd say about this tier is a last statement from me is, as members of the Boosted Take, we all need to come together, speak, and help each other out, because clearly there's something very, very wrong in this specific tier.
I have an announcement to make about that.
Okay.
Not for me.
Okay.
This isn't in this tier, but Has just gave me Evan for free, basically.
I did.
Has gave you.
No,
Who cares, bro?
I care because he said helping out.
Okay, see, when we're doing trade stuff like that, but you gotta tell me to switch to the other screen. You gotta announce it, right? I go.
Okay, announce it.
No, I'm shy.
Okay, I got you. So the Toronto 6 receives from St. Louis future considerations.
$5.
St. Louis receives Evan. There you go.
All right. Yeah, you guys can't hear it, but there is a applause going on in the background. But anyway, all right.
Yeah.
Going back.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it time? Or did we come to any sort of consensus with our two?
Not really, no. I mean, I'll just stop. Miami Makos, that team is absolutely disgusting. They absolutely toyed with my team when they played them, and they had lemons. They had lemons. You know what? I don't want to talk. You know, it's just you guys.
Okay. I do agree with AK, who is now gone. Just said on disappear, but here he's back. Yeah, Miami team probably my favorites. Even though all four of those teams, I think it's unbelievably close. You just got to give it to the team that has, that's on top. You just got to give it to them. They never lose. Literally never lose. So you got to give them up or give it up for that. But I think any four of those teams can come out on top. In the West, man, I'm not confident enough to name one team. I'll throw my boys Denver Shred in there, but
St. Louis Archers.
I don't know. There's a lot of. I think this premiere is going to be way closer. But I do think the East is way more likely to come out on top. All in all. But yeah. All right. Any other final thoughts before we go into World Class here?
Well,
Chicago will win.
I want to vote for the San Antonio Stallions, but apparently, I don't know what's going on with my Prem team. I think, who was it? AK knows more than me. So I don't know.
Big face palm up there in AK. There's something going on.
No. What I will say, no. We were just in a VC with Hexy and Takeover last night, and we were just joking around. If something actually comes of it, it's not poaching. It's just fine. Don't worry about it. Nothing's happening. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay. Then they're winning the West. Let's go.
If I'm poaching, ignore it.
They actually could win the West. That is a good team. I like that team. But yeah, if nobody else has anything to say, I want to just World Class best tier coming up. Take a quick pause. I do want your takes on something. Yesterday, just like a side topic. What's up, Thomas? What do you say?
I'm listening.
Okay. Yesterday I tried doing a trade. Well, I didn't try. I just asked a question about acquiring a player for the Titans for nothing in return. Now, obviously, this is a way to bypass waivers because this player is on a team. This person wants to come to my team. I want them on my team. Just the other GM just wants to trade it to me, and then bada boom, bada bing. But apparently, the league might not allow it. I think that it will still be discussed. And I want
I think
everybody's.
said something about that in the chat.
I saw that. That's what reminded me. And I want people's opinions on it because this is what I said to Wi-Fi. I don't have it up, but I said something along the lines of yes, it is dodging the waivers. And that is intentional, but it is with the approval from the player and the both GMs involved. is it disadvantageous to the other GMs who might be interested in this player? Yes, but the player is not interested. But the player is not interested in those GMs type of thing. The let's say it is not allowed, and this player is forced to be just dropped and then waivers, and then AK, hey, you got to pick up this player on waivers. Kitty Meow Meow needs to fill that roster spot. Picks up this player. Oh yeah, this is the best player I can pick up. Let's say hypothetically without reaching out to the player, because that is, I mean, waivers, you don't have to reach out to the players. And then that player asks to be cut the next day. Because they already have
Fisher.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't even talk to Fisher. Like my full plan was just to make sure Pizza got to go where he wants to go, and I didn't really Fisher like no showed every week. I'm not gonna keep that guy around.
Yeah, I mean it's different though, because it's like you're picking up a player that already has his heart set on somewhere else, and like this player says, "Oh yeah, cut me, buddy. I want to go somewhere else." Like,
yeah, fair.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious on what people's thoughts are on this.
I mean, I just got Wi-Fi just told me that.
Yeah.
It's still because Jose and I were going to rechange our trade to where I got a player and then I'm just gonna insta cut him, but
you can't do that because you have to keep the player for 2 weeks. Yeah,
I do. Yeah, apparently.
Well, that's only a rule for free agents right now. There's nothing against the rules of doing what we would do because me and Kitty did it and it was completely fine.
Yeah, no one said anything about that.
Wait, you can trade a. Oh, that is what the rule specifically says. Free agents.
That would be
wait, no, but VZ Karma is a free agent though. You have him as a free agent.
No, I told Wi-Fi to basically keep him until anything's finalized. I don't know if he's
interesting.
Do
yeah.
No, he's off your. He's already off your franchise on the.
I know, but I just like told him afterwards.
It's just one of those things. It's like small. It's not that crazy, but it's interesting to think about.
I mean, me and Force are like notorious with Wi-Fi about arguing with him about the rules. We kind of memorize the rule book like back and forth just so we can find any loophole we can. So this is just one of those things where we just know we know the rule book, and then because the rule book doesn't get updated that frequently, it just kind of cooks us.
I don't think you should be able to trade for nothing. I'll say.
So you don't think?
Yeah, I don't think you should be able to trade for nothing, because then because you're dodging waivers and like you shouldn't be able to.
I have.
Was it ever a battle? I don't think there's ever been like a waiver battle, like an actual waiver battle.
So yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
No, I've definitely seen that waiver battle happen.
The problem is just getting the move done immediately.
And I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, you don't need a player's consent to pick them up from waivers, but to pick them up from free agency, you do. So you're also not guaranteed to get the player, even though quote unquote it would be like part of a trade or whatever. Because I mean, I've wanted Evan from Haz for a while, maybe before, since like game week 2 or something.
Wait, it's been like 3 weeks.
It's generally been for the longest time, and I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is like. They could go to waivers, and I could get them, and it could be fine. But there's nothing stopping someone else from getting them because they don't need a player's consent to pick them up.
I mean, but even then, look, I haven't got other because I've gotten other games about Evan, so that's why I just wanted to help Jose out.
I understand what you said and why you said it, Hude. I just, in my mind, there's just no loser. Except hypothetically, other GMs that might be interested.
Yeah, just heard. We literally just heard that there would be other losers. The other Evan, and now they don't have a chance. And technically, the teams with the worst rating, or I don't exactly know how waivers work. I've never had a waiver battle. So now if there's a team that we're doing really bad and maybe also wanted Evan, they have no chance. They literally have no chance to get out of that.
That's fair, but we also have Evan's consent in this part, so
we do have Evan's
consent. Yeah, but waivers, it doesn't matter with waivers. To be fair, I will say, if you get signed on through a team through waivers and you don't even want to be there, you're just gonna force cut your.
Exactly.
That's I don't know.
Maybe
waivers, I think, is a very weird process.
Yeah, for me, the rule could go either way. It makes sense why you would limit it, but you'd have to make waivers need consent, because if they don't need consent, there's really a player, if they don't want to play for that team, if they really wanted to go to another team, they'd just have to force cut themselves, and then you'd have to wait. Well, not even. They'd have to wait 2 weeks to get force cut themselves.
Yeah, and I wonder if then it's like what is the GM going to now make a case for poaching because they wanted to be on a different team initially? So is that poaching now? So That's what I'm wondering, because now they're self-cutting themselves, so it's poaching.
And to
I
be
mean, an easy fix is just to like make waivers need consent, right? And that just fixes everything.
I think an easy fix is just allow poaching.
Nah. Let's not go back to that. But I think Jose, with your point, it's like that bypasses the whole idea of waivers. If like you said, I see how it could go both ways. It's just in my mind, like, this player wants me, I want this player. They might be scrimming together already. So if you look at the Titan server, you might know who it is. Their hashtag leak. But it's like, yeah, anyway. It's just an interesting topic.
All right.
Regardless of what happens, I am getting this player. I'll just give up a player if I have to. But yeah, I'm not worried about it. Anyway, back to reality. Back to the topic at hand.
Waivers needing consent means waivers are just public. That's the issue. Said what? So they're supposed to be like, but like I think another thing, I don't know. It's just a weird. I don't really get waivers too much because at the end of the day, if a player wants to go to one team and then you like cock block them and then you sign them to a different team and they're gonna be all pissed off at going to the A team anyways. After 2 weeks of not even showing up for games or throwing, they're just gonna leave anyways. So it kind of is just a. I don't know. Waivers are weird to me.
Like Wi-Fi said, I think like we are not nitpicking, but it's like a majority of people have integrity and they will try their best for the GM that picks them. It's just like the niche scenario where like this guy really like he wants to play with Zom's team because he has a friend or blah blah blah. Like he has a vision in mind of what his season is gonna be, and then they just get yoinked by Jose, and it's like, what the fuck? I don't want to play for you. But yeah. Anyway,
Maze Nate was about to get traded for nothing to a team from Miami, but he couldn't do so, got cut, and went to Denver. So, I mean, I guess I was fortunate enough to benefit from waivers, and I didn't even know. So, W rule, I guess. But at the same time, like, if he wanted to go play with Bendy Straw and Maze Nate, he would have just cut. Like, once again, I mean, to be fair, I think Maze Nate would be the type of guy to stick it out and maybe fight and try to figure something out on that team. He wouldn't just, like, give up. But at the end of the day, if you want to play with someone, you're going to try anything you can to play with that. Look at Duke. Ball right. Look at Solo. Ball right.
Can we use a different photo?
Last,
we could use like elephant tusks or something, make me look cooler.
Oh my goodness.
they just find a Hispanic poacher. Right.
World class 5 straight East teams. I would say it's still pretty back and forth, but wow, is that the most teams we have in a row? In the league, 5. That is pretty ridiculous.
It might be.
But despite that, it's still pretty mixed on where teams are. Right?
Southwest is doo-doo.
I mean, yeah.
Where are they at? Oh my.
Who days Zoms? Like, you got something to say right here?
Stallions don't even have a team right now, by the way. And
I just want to say
we're getting a whole new roster. I can't leak. They're gonna be nasty. They're gonna win.
What about tomorrow? We have a game tomorrow. Who's playing tomorrow?
If
the new
I gotta get a full. I gotta sweep up. Oh my goodness. We haven't played a game. We haven't played a game. They forfeited the last 4 games, I'm pretty sure, and they forfeited week 1. I think they showed up for week 2, but I think Kixby was playing. So this is just incredible. Wow.
You have the worst team in CSA. Congrats, man.
They don't play. I'm surprised. The worst team is a team that doesn't show up. I mean, I just got to change everything. And like, oh man, the worst part is like, I really want to make a change. I want to work with like Soares is like the guy that like he's at least communicating a bit in the team chat. Like he's saying, I'm like in his DMs and like we're having like a nice conversation. The conversation just cuts off, like just stops all of a sudden. I'm really trying to make things work with him, but I might just have to full rebuild. But I don't know what to work with. There's not much to work. It's really frustrating. I'm probably just.
At what point, Zoms, do you cut the cord? Like regardless of like how communicative Soares is. Like
it's happening now.
Okay,
it's happening. I mean, I really thought. I mean, the thing is, like, I had a little bit of hope this week because this was finally the week where he started messaging me and, oh my gosh, we could trade players. I didn't even know that. Like, let's figure something out. And we start talking players, and he mentions one player, and they're not even in the league. And then there, I gave him a few examples, rosters that maybe he'd be interested in. No response. Like, the cord is being cut now, and I don't know. It's tough because I don't know if I'm gonna find players of that quality. But what's the point if they don't even show up? I don't know. It's really tough because I don't want to make a whole new roster just for them to be really, really bad. But I think it's at least better to at least show up and be there. But man, it's been rough. It's been really rough.
I mean, just looking at this, unfortunately, it looks like you're shafted for the major because everybody seems to be on reserves this high up. You can't. That's something. Go ahead.
I have a few things in mind, but nothing league breaking. Nothing that's gonna break top 4. Like nothing that's gonna do that well. Like I at least I think maybe they'll turn out and be freaking crazy. But like I don't know. It's really demotivating in world class because like I don't know. Like I should just go out and get some cracked players to sign up. I guess like yo Zen, lock in here, bro.
Yo, Zen.
What I will say about
save the season.
Zen would be a 2,500 sale.
no, I was
It's about 2,700.
I don't know who I was talking to yesterday, but like ironically, I might be crazy, but 3,500 salves then. Nothing less for. I don't care. Anyway, something we haven't mentioned.
Yeah, just slurp it up, buddy.
I will glaze them to no end. I don't care. It's fine.
You're a little late, bro.
But you just cut off my whole thought process. Make it pissing me off. Something we haven't mentioned is free agents. Free agents. No subs for the major unless they're in franchise. I think that's official.
That's a cook world class. Not gonna lie.
I think it's gonna cook a lot of tiers because have you seen the schedule? Like it's like the first 4 tiers all play at the exact same time. World class is fine because they have the prem players. If you have prem players, they can sub up because they're staggered. But the first 4 tiers is peak. They all play at the exact same time. So if you need a sub,
you have subs in those. Like have built-in subs in those tiers. Though.
I mean,
Not
superstar. Yeah, superstar. Are they going to play with a 4th rounder from professional? Because the professional team is playing in that.
my team's cool enough to do that.
Yes.
We be fluffy with a professional player, man. I don't know.
I think we're locking. I don't know what the fuck that means. Wi-Fi. I'm sorry. I'm bad reading comprehension right now. We're locking in back on this tier. We've talked a little bit about Zoms. I think it deserved the only 0-8 team, the only team without a win. They deserved a couple minutes. The Southwest and the Southeast. Jesus, it's literally just Atlanta carrying all the water. Savannah's okay. Baltimore's up there.
Oh, of course.
The Titans, of course.
Of course.
St.
That
Louis
team's
middle of the
cold.
pack.
Frank K. Bryant.
Bryant was cold. I don't know why everyone was hating on the Bryant pick. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, that team's disgusting. Second you drafted Bryant.
You know, they don't. I mean, it's crazy, right? Like I don't know. I didn't understand it because they know that he's a perma grinder. He will be on 200 hours past 2 for the rest of his life, probably. That guy is something. And we're all CS season coming up. I mean, everybody's gonna be grinding across the board, sure. RLCS, CRL, all that good stuff. But Cosmic and Bryant especially will be on the video game 24/7. Yeah, I think the only way is up for my team. I am a big fan of that Baltimore team. I know they had Jared subbing, right?
Yeah, they had Jared subbing. We've only played with our full roster week 1 and we double swept.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that Jared feller as well. Shout out him.
I double swept. One was a forfeit, so we only single swept, but
there's not much else to say. Like a lot of like very top heavy, I would say, because like even with the New York Vanguard up there, that team is okay. I mean, it's nothing to scoff at. I think the top 4.
It's just 2 plays. That's really all it is. Like
Yeah,
those bottom teams just forfeit all the time.
Yeah, literally, yeah. Like looking at the names on the free agent list, it's just I generally don't know what Zom says. I know he said he has a plan, but if I was in his shoes, I would literally just be crashing out. I'm like, it's time. AK in world class. Fuck it, I'll have fun.
We're gonna have a world class problem because the guys that Zoms can sign are like all like the subs that people use. So the second we run out of subs, it's gonna be
yeah, it's
crucial.
It's very cooked. That's why I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. We're figuring it out.
We have a couple of good players there, like Eris, TKRL, and then you can try to build around them maybe.
Yeah, so TKRL has completely egoed me and said 0 words. So that's
TKRL has left the league. I mean, he might come back at the one day maybe, but I doubt.
Yeah, he's gone.
Right, just going back on topic on hand, the major, one team from the west, one team from the east, dog holes, all that good stuff. I mean, I love my team. I am a huge fan of the Acers. Did we lose to them? We did lose to them. I don't know why this is not It is showing. Yeah, we did lose to the Aces. Dap a player who was very, very high on my board. Swaz. I generally don't know who the second is. I forgot. But, that's a really good team. I think...
It's Swaz, Dap, and Drew.
Oh, yeah, Drew's also cold. Yeah, that I have a hard time imagining anybody beating that team. But then I literally just said 5 minutes ago I'm a fan of the Watchers. But are they going to have a full roster? Because they can't do subs now. I don't know who the first round player is, but...
We should be good. We should be good this weekend. Because this last weekend we were just screwed because Jan was on vacation and Patty had the CRL tourney. But we should be good now. Like, we have them tomorrow for the match. So I'm just hoping they're here for next weekend as well. I mean, if they're not, Comet can play enough Monkey Ball, and Taco and Patty are just cold. So...
Yeah, dark horse for me. I mean, I'm hearing rumblings about this new San Antonio team. Takeover says one thing. I mean, his glaze is a little too high. I got some extra opinions, but they will be very, very good. I'm looking forward to seeing them cook. I don't think they're coming out of the West, respectfully, but they will cook.
Surely you leak here.
Who could they use? Like, who could that be?
I can't leak.
Literally, who could
I
that
can't
be?
leak. It's nasty. It's nasty.
Literally, like, who could that be that like actually makes?
I think I know
apart?
I think I know 2 players out of the 3.
What?
Unless you if you cut one of the guys already on the roster, I don't see any move you can make that just makes this team like disgusting top 4.
Let's see, aren't signed up.
You'll see.
If they aren't signed up, well, then they're a reserve player.
You can put a player on IR if you know they will miss the major, and that's like a workaround.
That's what we did for Academy.
The entire major.
Yeah, Takeover did tell me about that. I did not.
Shocked, but...
I did not even. Yeah, interesting. There's a lot to talk about, to think about.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah,
give me.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Give me Titans. Give me Boxers once again. Super basic pick. I think my team will show up, which does make them better than about half of the league. And then I think the Titans are just cold. I think that's the best team in world class. So give me those teams coming out.
Next city shows up. That guy, he needs to lock. But I mean, he is getting out. That's pretty good across the board. I didn't really even get much from you from world class. Any yappage?
I mean, my team's finally starting to play the game again, so I have faith in them going pretty far. I know they're a good team, so I have faith in them going far. But I don't know. I like the Atlanta team, and I like your team, so it's really. I think those 2 teams are just gonna do really, really well.
All right.
With that, I'll just bring it back to us with the resident poacher still up on screen. He's gone.
All right.
Good gun.
Any last thoughts? A lot of good topics discussed today. A lot of predictions. Special guest Kitty Uday. I mean, we'd love to have you. I mean, please come back anytime. I love how the layout of it is. I feel like this is just perfect with 6 people. You never know. So I mean, we might have lost a certain flow, and we might need one more. So anyway, anybody got?
Well, you're always welcome back to hop on here and there. All right. Any last? Sorry, I could have cut you off.
No,
any last remarks? Anyone want to give a shout out to a player? Anything? Anyone? Shout out the Kitty Pod or the Kitty Talk. What is it? Kitty?
Kitty Cast. The Kitty Cast.
The Kitty Cast. So
coming back soon. Coming back soon. New PC. Kitty Stream's coming back.
Shout out to Sky and Hive, my carries.
Yeah, shout out to Wi-Fi, my future RSC teammate. He's not even aware of this yet, but shout out Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi for just doing all the too, but that guy's actually the GOAT, genuinely. Those about the Dom Savior, holy GOAT. Anyways, I guess we could wrap things up here. What a fantastic stream we had today. This went way smoother than I could have ever hoped it for. We really thought this was gonna be just being bearable and helping us and going through. Genuinely,
You just cut out. No, you just cut out.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be a train wreck, but thank you. Maybe I won't close this out here. AK, take it away from me.
No, I mean literally exactly what Zom said. Beautiful show. It went a lot better than expected. I mean, it helped that we had less people than we expected, but it was perfect flow. Hopefully, Kitty, who did enjoy the conversation, we didn't really rage bait. Thankfully, Jose is on his best behavior. Is just coming back from a big break, so he's not locked in. As Zoms
I've also been imploding my franchise.
As Zoms is tweaking. A lot of changes seems like some live breaking news roster moves, as you heard. We'll hopefully get more of those. Maybe a roster moves show sometime soon, TM, as Kitty Meow Meow has a medal of Hennessy to drown out them losing this weekend.
LeBron, Hennessy, bro. Look at LeBron.
But with that, I think I don't really have much else to say. Shout out Kitty, shout out Hude, genuinely. Thank you for popping in, Hude. Self-proclaimed biggest fan of the Booster Take. We love you. Has Jose, Zombie. I mean, the show
quick call-outs as well. Let's do some quick call-outs. Flake over. Yeah, you're off.
Flake over.
All the people that didn't show up.
Shit.
All right.
Shit.
Jay. One. Takeover. Who else flaked? Takeover again. Juan again.
Busy. Fuck busy.
The Mexican taco.
Made this better.
Okay.
No, Jose, it's the Mexican Oreo. It's the Mexican Oreo.
I appreciate everyone for popping out and spending your night with us. So, I think that's all we have tonight.
Peace out.
Bye bye.
Yeah, and stick around
for the camera.
Stick around. We will be
You said
hosting.
poach for the camera?
We'll be hosting
Poach?
the
All
Go.
right.
Coach, wait.
Your player's getting pushed next, buddy.
Yeah, we'll
Stay
be.
tuned. I'm coming for Hive next. He fixed on my roster, just so you know. Hive, if you're watching this, come join the Denver Show. Okay.
No, good try.
Come join the Denver Show today.
Yeah, with that, I think it's time to close out. Thank you all for having me. Thank you to the viewers. We haven't mentioned you, but shout out all of you. We love you. Be there always. Thank you.
Thanks for popping out. Thank you for the ad revenue. All right.
Shout out, yes. But
That is crazy, Combs.
Fall deep once again. My heart is waking. It hurts when you lie all the time. Can't